Hey, it muted me. That's not my fault that time. It was muted at the bottom. Hey, Dadman Walking 55 here, coming to you from the East Coast at 47 after midnight. Yay! What do you do when you're 53 years old and don't want to go to sleep? Hey, you take up a hobby and drive everybody to get crazy. Hey, but when your wife has told you she wants you to get a hobby, well, you start getting a hobby. So, hey, buddy, how are you doing tonight? Good to see you. Jess has popped in here. Hey, how are you guys? Yes, this is Late Night with Dadman and Friends. I've got a few guests that are taking a few minutes getting ready to pop over here. So, but I wanted to go ahead and get started. I hate waiting too long to, you know, before anything is said. So, you guys, thank y'all. We just got done with our wonderful Buck Rogers stream. Great time, great events. We actually got 2 more subs tonight, so we're at 510. Hey, we got a nice even number. Who knows? Can we say 550, 600? So, yes, exactly. Well, Jess, normally I do, but the problem is I didn't have a wingman with it tonight, guaranteed. And, Mrs. is asleep, and I just kind of, in the scope of things, decided I'd rather talk tonight. So it's one of those things. Mark's not able to stream late tonight. I've actually invited Mark and hope he should be showing up here for a few minutes a little bit later. Just kind of doing something a little bit different. So, hey, oh, you're doing the dailies now, buddy? Oh, well, good for you. Good for you. Good luck with that. It's interesting this time was that they seem to be not allowing you to do the team dailies. We noticed that the other day that, I've got my dailies, the missus has her dailies,
but you can do a team assist if you both have the same one at the same time.
Okay. I don't know if you heard her pop in, but she said you can do a team assist at the same time if you have the same dailies. So, hey, welcome. So, hey, alrighty. So I'm putting links out for this. What the heck did I just do? Anyway. So, all right. Just double checking something right now real quick. Let's see. Okay. Oh, you know what? You know what's wrong? I'm double checking things here. This is what the problem is when I have multitasking things going at one time. Make sure you hit that love button, folks. Make sure you subscribed and stuff. And I'm going to bring in the great JT Kirk. Hey, JT, how are you tonight?
Hey, I'm pretty good. How are you?
I'm good. Glad to see you coming over. I'm just in the mode of putting some links out in different places and stuff, what we got. So how'd you like our little okay, they did it again. Buck Rogers series tonight?
Oh, it was a lot of fun. There's so much to the episode that we couldn't cover, but gosh, we went already, what was it, 3 hours?
3 hours.
So, you could probably talk, being a two-parter, right? You could probably talk 3 times as long as an episode. And so we could have probably gone 6.
Oh, definitely. Definitely. So, but hey, thanks for joining me here. So,
sure.
We actually had a few people in already. So we got Buddy Hepburn said hi. Jess is here. Hey, Jess, and she actually had asked about the Fortnite. I'd asked JT earlier, and JT wasn't really. You've had a long day. What time did you get up and go this morning?
About 5 a.m. and it's almost 1 a.m. in my time zone. So it's been a little while.
Yeah. So are you going back to the con later today?
No, I just did the one day. I think that was enough. Honestly, a lot of the special guests, you had to pay extra for and all this. And I don't know. I'm sure you get your money's worth, maybe, if you really wanted to go see people, but they had a lot of Cobra Kai, and I haven't really watched any of the new rebooted TV series. And then Billy D. Williams was $250.
Wow.
That's out of my price range. And then Walter Koenig was there, but it just, I got what I needed to,
Okay. All right. Yeah. Well, JT, I will tell you what, since this is kind of a random stream tonight where we chase squirrels, if there's anything you would like to show that you have, feel free. Okay.
Sure.
Feel free. Work on that.
Figure out how to get that.
Yeah. Well, all you need to do is you present it, of course, get everything on your screen where it's safe, where you don't reveal anything, and just show the pictures. If you pull it up and present it, I can share it to the screen
Sure.
from your desk.
Yeah,
And
it'll be in a little while. I've
Okay.
got to figure out how to
yeah,
get
exactly.
all that to go the way I'd
Yeah,
like.
exactly. So while we jump around and wait for Hungry Boy and others to come in, Buddy Hepburn doing the dailies now. Stunning. Hey, you're up late. Good to see you. See you. Yeah, Jess, there are hoverboards in there now. They're kind of fun. And by the way, Mrs. Stunning and Jess heard you, and they both said hello to you, hi to you. And Void Fish is here. Welcome, Void Fish. Hello to you. This is one of our late night programs where we just kind of chase squirrels, jump around. We have no topic. We just kind of go from one thing to the other. So, and hey, we got 6 people watching us already. We're only on the YouTube side tonight. I decided not to do the Twitch late night. So we're only over here on YouTube. So we also have Twitch, but make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. With this stream, we came off about 17 likes, I think, on the last one. We had, really good positive turnout. We had a lot of people, and they hung with us in the Buck Rogers review. And I tell you what, we hit a lot of topics beyond just what was in the TV show. That was what was really interesting.
We did.
Exactly.
We traveled a lot of ground in honestly not that much time.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So, it's all good. Just getting a few things sent to me in the background. But hey, Buddy said ATVs too. Yes, the ATVs. So, and Jess said, you see them about adding Lightning McQueen to Rocket League? No, I didn't. I did not see that. So, but hey, we're all, let's see. Got a message from somebody I need to deal with real quick. But JT, what about your conference did you really like today? What was special? Because a lot of us have attended conferences, conventions, and stuff like that. But was there any real special thing that you saw?
Oh, geez. It was my first Comic-Con and the first time I'd ever been. Oh, hey, Stunning. The first one in the building that I'd ever been to. So, there was new experiences all around. I would have to say, and I didn't take a ton of pictures of all of that, unfortunately, but the individual artwork, some of it was pretty neat. I'll have to just say that. I'm not much of an illustrator of any kind. And so being able to see, what people can come up with was pretty amazing. There's also the local Imperial unit here, the 501st, and they were out in force. So I saw a lot of stormtroopers and things like that, or Imperial pilots. The black uniforms and the white uniforms and stuff like that too. So,
the 501st always show up. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, and I was gonna say I saw Chewbacca and stuff like that. That the guy was pretty darn tall inside there. Yeah. So, let's see. I'm working on trying to get some of these pictures here. I'm almost there. Let's see.
Yeah.
All right. So I think I'm getting it shared up right now. Sorry for the dead air.
No problem. No problem. I'm responding to somebody on something important real quick with this. I say.
Yeah. So let's see here. I'm going to try to share out my screen if Windows will let me do this without too much trouble.
Exactly. So, and Jess, I sent you a DM too. All right. So, oh gosh, hungry. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Okay. The Twitter feed. We got a Jack Palance comment in it from somebody, and then Daisy's laughing, and Hungry's like, "Does I believe it or not?" And speaking of Hungry Boy himself, hey, Hungry, welcome. Hello again. Welcome.
Hey, Hungry.
Now we're in the open mic spot. Now we can go back to battle. We can go back to Battlestar Galactica if you want, but we get to Buck Rogers. But hey, this is where we can go all kind of crazy of different stuff.
Well, maybe we do a little bit of squirreling. Maybe we look at things that are sci-fi shows that we really love that maybe are associated with Buck Rogers. Oh, we stick with Buck Rogers, but no spoilers for JT. He knows he's got.
Yeah.
I mean, the one thing you already figured it out. It's not a spoiler, okay? And you're a music guy. You're gonna have to put up with more disco music.
Yeah.
You have no choice.
I got one thing we can also too is Jess has got stuff out there between food and stuff like this about games. We can hit that. And Dadman Food Theme Pass for Fall Guys is hilarious. There's baked beans, nameplate, outfit, a tooting emote, just to name a few. All right, nothing says baked beans and tooting probably. Well. Than cookouts and stuff like that. So, hey, speaking of that, we got our great friend Mark D with a C coming in. Hey, Mark.
Hey, how's it going?
Hello, Mark.
Damn it, Mark.
Hey, good boy.
Damn it, Mark.
How's it going? Damn it.
Doing good. Doing good tonight. How have you been doing?
Oh, God, I missed him in the stream we just did. Oh, he would have been so good in that.
Well, I was working on a big project. I got a 100-page program book to finish for a charity that I volunteer for.
Oh, you got a wedding anniversary coming up. Good.
No, yeah. I should quit my day job. But hey, everyone in the chat, yeah.
Well, hey, you can be fully employed by just cooking, by barbecuing like you do.
Sure. I hope so someday, yeah.
That's why you're still married, dude, because you can cook like that. That's how you kept that magnificent woman who allows you to keep all this stuff.
Well, the way to a woman, right, is through clam pizza, right?
Oh, well, they like certain things more than we like certain things, but you know how to you particularly, dude. Okay.
Yeah.
I know there's the Swiss, but there's still the Italian. You know the spices. You know the spices in the sauce. You know exactly how much dairy to add to the sauce. You know the way to a woman's heart. Cuisine.
Yes,
well, the funny thing was, I was teased. My mother-in-law. I'm like, just grab, in the second spice cabinet. She's, she's a Polish, Irish, background. And she's like, you have 2 spice cabinets? Like,
oh, God!
Yeah.
That sounds like such a racialist Irish joke, Mark, but it's true. It's true.
Yeah, I mean,
yep.
Yeah, I always tell the story. One of a friend of a friend, he told me he married this Irish girl, madly in love, of course. They're married, and he's Italian, and he got a nice filet mignon for their first, night home, I guess. Mm-hmm. He's like, honey, I don't smell the meat. What the filet mignon? Did you cook it? She's like, yeah, I boiled it.
No!
Jeez, yes. Oh! Better off dead. Boiled bacon. Remember all that boiled and everything. Hey, but let me say real quick, the stunning. But yeah, check him out tomorrow. His link, his stream tomorrow is going to be some Snow White, right? But great supporter for our channel. But he's got to go to bed and wants to pop in and say hi and goodbye. So good night, Stunning. Have a good rest. And Jess puts out the fervently emotes. And Jess, Mark is here because he's that big project. So he did not have time to do a lot of Fortnite tonight. It's limited time. So we kind of, and I kind of some uncertainties with me with other people. The missus asleep. I figured this might be the least damaged where I can do if I fall asleep in middle sentence because I got other people that can talk for me. But
you can always fall asleep in the stream with 3 other people here.
Well, I can just delegate. I've learned how to delegate really cool. So, but just check your DMs though, if you don't mind. And Max Redstone's here. Yes. Moons of Madness. New Moons of Madness.
Look, we
can
through
the night.
We can disagree about clams on pizza, but the one thing none of us, and this includes you, Max. This includes you, my darling Max. No one will ever agree that you should boil a filet mignon. No one.
Listen, Better Off Dead, one of the best movies of the 80s, told you boil. You boil bacon, Turns out green and slimy.
Oh, God. I got Irish blood, and I can't handle that. Oh, God. Boiled food is terrible. There's only one food that actually merits boiling. That is ramen noodles. That's it. That's the only food you boil.
What about
And
cabbage?
lobster.
Yeah, okay. You got me there, Mark. Okay.
Yeah.
What about cabbage though?
No, not cabbage. No.
Really?
No,
Well, then how
no.
do you make corned beef and
And a stew.
cabbage?
Yeah, what Mark said.
What's the difference between stewing and boiling?
Well, because it's not cooking in water; it's cooking in
Right.
broth. Yeah.
What's the difference between broth and water?
Oh,
Well, it's got flavor.
it's got flavor, and
Well,
also
how do you flavor. I mean, I'm asking you seriously. Then how do you flavor?
Yeah, no.
You take
It's
water and
chicken.
flavor it with something, right?
Well, chicken broth or beef broth.
Yes.
Yep. So that's how
And
you
also you
differentiate.
add spices as it is
Yeah.
progressing along. So the actual spices are being absorbed by the material that's in the heated fluid versus just boiling something in water. Oh my God. Oh, it's so awful.
$2.
$2.
Jess says
want
no
my
plans for me. Usually smells icky to you. Well, I owe Mark. Mark's supposed to buy me a
No, I owe
pizza,
you.
So yeah, exactly. So I owe you.
You gotta
to
let
eat
me
it.
know when you're
Laymeyer.
gonna do that. Yeah.
Laymeyer. But yeah,
But
well,
I guarantee you, with the way Mark cooks, okay, with the way he cooks, he had the ramen noodles the way he would just make them out of the packet when he was 16 years old on the wrestling team, right? But these days, I guarantee you, he adds to the recipe, don't you?
Oh yeah, never make anything. just the way it is. Yeah, there's no way. Yeah.
It's like the macaroni and cheese, Kraft macaroni and cheese, or as the Canadians we love say, Kraft dinner. Okay, there's no way you and I are taking something out of the packet and just leaving it that way. No.
Yep.
You are adding some. You're adding some.
You always got doctor.
Now, Mark, you were very good about this a year and a half ago, and I remembered. All right, that's how far back my memory goes.
Wow.
Pronounce the Swiss name of this cheese properly. Gouda.
Gouda.
It's Gouda, but is it Gouda in some sections?
Gouda.
Well, it's if you're in the German section. Switzerland has 4 languages, so
yeah,
they've got French, Italian, Romanche, and Swisseldeutsch, which sounds kind of like the Swedish chef. Yeah,
Well,
it
look
doesn't
what
sound
Buddy
like
said-
regular German.
Look what Buddy's saying about cabbage. Use a can of beef broth and water and some Guinness in the spices, or a can of beef for the canned beef and cabbage, corned beef and cabbage. So hey, but you guys are so ahead of me. But hey, but so the German. What did you say? German has the 4 parts of?
No, Switzerland has 4 languages.
Okay,
Yes.
German, French, Italian,
And then Romanche, which is a very small portion of Switzerland. This is a country of 5 million people with 4 different languages. So,
Wow. You thought
I mean-
Canada was messed up.
Guys!
Yeah.
What? What are you screaming? See, even Rod Thunderheart came in at that. See, he knew.
Hey, Rod.
Rod's been here for
Hey,
almost
Rod.
25 minutes. All right, Rod, thanks. Hey, good to see you tonight. Thanks for hanging out with us. We got 7 great people. We've actually hit 510 subscribers tonight.
Yay!
So I think we're set on 500. We'll have to schedule the celebration.
But there's no way
So-
to make fun of Switzerland having that many variations of a language, because you look at Ireland.
Hey, Hungry. Hey, Hungry.
What?
You changed from a moment of glory.
What?
I was basking in my 500 and my clam pizza coming up.
I thought
Yeah.
you were done. I apologize.
I'm kidding with you, buddy. I'm kidding with you, Hungry. I gotta mess with you, man. I gotta mess with you. But hey, but yes, we will definitely get onto the languages and stuff with that. That's what we do here, folks. We jump around all like crazy tonight on these type of streams.
Squirreling.
Yeah, squirreling is what we call it. One night I think we did like 20 topics. Hungry. We figured between we started with cereals and then all kinds of stuff. Anyway.
Oh yeah.
But hey, like Max Redstone says, the Swedish chef says, "Bird, sport, sport." So, anyway, but hey, all right. So thank you everybody for being here. Like I said, we've got 510 subscribers right now on the
Nice.
YouTube side. So we were going to do it. We actually surpassed 100 on the Twitch. So we're going to have to do celebrations on both. I think somehow it's fitting it in. And Mark, when I get to that point, it could be
Let
the
me
end of the
know.
month. It could be the end of the month or maybe first part of December. It's just this month is like slammed, and now with Thanksgiving,
I'm slammed this week too.
but I will definitely have to make sure it's a time, and we'll coordinate, and we'll get a nice fresh hot clam pizza here. Now I'll get a small one. I don't have to get a big one because
Oh,
you know.
oh, come on, no, dude, wait a second. Since Mark is here, all right.
Yeah.
Is there anyone that we know who knows Mark who would not want to be at his house at Thanksgiving? I mean, my
I
God,
would want to
with
be
this
there.
man.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, no,
What?
I mean seriously, with I mean,
Yeah.
he's got the Dalek pressure cooker that he showed us, the little green one that you fixed up.
Mark,
man?
do you want to show
Yeah.
us that? If you got that available, you want to show us
sure.
that?
I could
thing?
show some
Sure.
pictures. Yeah, I could
Exactly.
show some food pictures
And,
if you.
Yeah, and
That's
well,
Dalek
sure.
barbecue, man.
And JT,
Oh.
I hope, we'll bring up your pictures in a few minutes,
Oh, yeah,
JT, because I want to see
No
some of those. But I think Mark's got a little. I'm not sure.
Well, I have my
your
food
campaigns.
album. I always have
Yeah.
ready to
Of
go.
course
Food
you do.
photos.
Yeah. All right. Well, let me let you do that. We're going to talk to. Let me go ahead and
Max.
Beaver Raid, Oregon State Beavers.
Nice.
There
But
you go.
also,
It's
Mark, I
cheer.
just want to mess with you. I
Yeah.
went back to your Sunday night geekery because you and Clubby messed with me saying that you actually, we got some Allred pictures for you. I went through the whole damn thing looking for
Exactly.
it. You were never at Allred's table at all. I saw no Allred. No Allred.
All right.
So that was a good practice.
That was
No,
clobbering
Allred.
times.
That's a
That was
spice, isn't
clobbering
it?
times. Yeah.
Is that a spice? So,
No.
Is that what's Allred?
No, Allred is bland. That's
Bland,
a joke for
okay.
you, Mark.
All right.
Allred is bland.
Hey,
He's not a
Padawannabe.
spice.
Hey, look, Padawanabe's here. Hey, all I have is a Stormtrooper toaster and a Death Star waffle iron. But you know what? That's enough,
funny.
friend. And Rod Thunderheart saying, I guess you can have a longer harvest season than us snow in Canada. It can be as early as October 20th. Yes.
Ouch.
I'd like to get up there for that. So Mark's got something in here. He's showing here.
Oh, and
breakfast.
actually, I do actually have a Darth
Ooh.
Vader toaster that I break out once in a while.
What is this? Is this
This
peaches?
is apple pancake. So this
Apple,
was
apple.
breakfast last week up in Syracuse, New York, and I was disappointed, I have to say, because the apples were canned apples; they were not fresh apples, so they lost a lot of points for that. Pancakes.
Welcome
are
to
very
Void
good,
Fish. Hey, welcome back to Void
but-
Fish
Void
again.
Fish.
Void Fish, if you subscribed the last time, thank you. I realized I picked up 2, but I don't get notifications from Twitter as who to sub. But thanks for coming back with us.
Clubby voids a lot of fish, but yeah.
That's okay. I love fish. I eat it all the time.
I
And those are the
do.
chocolate
I do too.
pancakes, right?
Oh, look at that.
Yeah,
Oh,
pancakes
yum.
and with bananas. Yep, and that was chicken and waffles. My son
love that.
Yep, pretty good. And that was clobbering times went nuts over that, but that was my wife's eggs with the too many
Got
green
too much
things.
green stuff. Yep.
It was
Too much
delicious,
rabbit food. Too much rabbit food in the eggs.
But it was good. But it was good.
Yeah,
It
I love
tasted very
rabbit
good.
food in the eggs. Yeah.
So that was Nestico's too. If you're up in Syracuse, you can check it out. The other place that's really good there is Rise and Shine, but it's you have to go like 4 hours early to get in. I mean, it's
Oh,
a huge
geez.
wait.
One of those.
Oh,
Oh, is that
Yeah.
pulled pork with slaw?
Pulled pork, yep.
is that
With,
macaroni and cheese?
Macaroni, cheese, and beans, and some wings. Yep. This was Dinosaur Barbecue up in
Oh,
Syracuse.
that's
yep.
cool. Okay, now
That
I
was
got a
good.
problem. I got a problem with something. Okay, when I was a kid in the 70s and early 80s, pork was sliced everywhere. Pork. There was no such thing as pulled pork. When the hell did people start pulling pork? Because I'm still a sliced pork guy. I don't like my pork pulled, massaged, whatever else. I want it sliced. You know?
You heathen. You
I mean, it's
heathen.
like- so what's the deal with the pulled pork, the pulled methodology on pork?
It's low and slow, so you cook it
Yes.
long time, and then it falls apart. But you want it to hit about 203 degrees. You want the pork to hit, and it's so much better that way than sliced.
I still like slice. Give me a slice on a sandwich. But hey, Padawanabe's got a question. Would it have been insensitive to name my 2 pit bulls chicken and waffles?
No.
No, I think that's cool. I think it's a good name, but
And I'm on Mark's side with the pulled pork. Okay. And yeah, there are certain Mexican cultures that did it that way, and also some Hawaiian culture.
Yeah.
and see, the sliced pork is the only way you should do pork in America. So that's how that goes. But
Okay,
anyway.
in the Americas.
And you put
yes,
spam on it.
Did you see what I did, Hungry?
Yes, I did.
Okay, good. All right. You know, I'm having fun with it.
Is it
Yes,
just pouring
people used to.
nachos, eh?
They probably still pull their pork in private, there, Max Redstone. So,
Hey,
Nice alliteration.
That's that's PG-13. It's okay.
That's true.
We're also after 1:00 a.m. local time, so.
Oh,
And
that's true. Time difference.
So
yes.
I'm okay with that. We're fine tonight.
There's some homemade pizza with some sausages and onions, and that was cooked on the big green egg.
Oh, good. Do you have a picture of that? I mean, I call it affectionately the Dalek because it looks like a little Dalek.
Well, this is the green egg. I don't think I went that far out where you could see it, but
yeah. Oh, look at that. That's delicious.
See the fire?
Yeah.
Yes,
Fire burn. Fire good.
Fire burn.
Yes. Oh my goodness. Well,
So
guys,
you get it up to about 600 degrees. Yeah.
Wow, that's
or
nice.
more. Yeah.
I like the unevenness of the pizza. I like it. To me, it gives it some
basil?
character.
Is
Yeah,
that
it's fresh basil from our garden. Yep.
Oh, nice.
I
recognize
that.
I recognize basil anywhere. Clubby is wrong.
Now, why put basil
is
on
good.
it? It's just green stuff. Why would you put what kind of
Flavor?
Well, I mean, flavor. Well, to me, the flavor's in the meat and the cheese and the.
Yeah, it
pasta.
accents it. It's an accent. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Accents the flavor.
right.
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
That's a traditional thing you put in tomato sauce is basil. Yep.
Okay.
And that's
Well,
just
that's nice.
before they went in.
I think
Before they
it actually helps the flavor of the sausage as well if you're using sausage.
Here's some deep fried chicken I made a couple weeks ago.
In a deep
You like
fryer.
fried chicken, Dad, man?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
No, just on the stove top, just in a pan. I should have used the
A frying
pot.
pan.
The pan was more dangerous, but I had the
Yeah, you don't have room for it to splatter.
I should have used my Le Creuset, which is higher. So, but I was lazy. So, but yeah, always be careful. Yeah, and butternut squash, which are only going to make that for Thanksgiving. Yep.
Oh, Lisa would be impressed with this. Yeah.
Yeah, she likes that. Yeah, but there's nothing. I mean, you can't beat deep fried chicken. I mean, I don't care. Just the flavor of it. So I'm actually doing a deep fried turkey for Thanksgiving. Again, well, I always do deep fried turkey. So let me find a picture of the deep fried turkey.
I bet you would make a kick-ass schnitzel. You're laughing. You can do a schnitzel. I can tell.
Yep. So what is that? You got a spit rack for it to just
it's a
rotate
rotisserie
Oh.
chicken. Yeah, yep. And my I didn't tighten my nuts enough, so so that
Hey, Mark gets
that came
spicy.
off the-
Hungry. Mark gets spicy when it's not his channel. You
I
should have heard
know.
me that night on Fortnite a few things. And I'm sitting there like, Mark, D with a C, my ears.
Dude,
That's
no,
awesome.
Sorry about- sorry about
Mark
that
has
game
occasionally
last
Mark has occasionally gotten spicy with UFO and Blake 7. Okay, so
Yeah.
I know how spicy Mark can get.
Well, hanging with me apparently is getting him out of his comfort zone. He's getting a little there. Speedsall.
Oh, look at that. It's like the little arms are moving. It's so delicious.
And this is a really cool new wireless thermometer I got a review. And it hooks up to your phone, so it's great for rotisserie because then you can, get the chicken temperature as you're
Look
going.
at the seasoning. What did you use for the seasoning?
That I think was either my homemade one. That's just a mix of brown sugar, a lot of ground pepper, probably a lot of salt, pepper. Pretty simple. I'm trying to think. Or the other one I use is there's like a Cuban chicken spice adobo that I buy a lot too, which is really good. Also, slap your mama.
What?
Is a great spice that we have here in the States.
What?
It's called slap. It's from New Orleans area.
It's one of
Slap
those
your
things
mom.
that's come up. That's another one that's like that face palm, like John Cena. Oh, you can't see me. Hell yeah, I can see your damn hand flying in front of your face. Like slap your mama. I never understand that. So
It's
Anyway.
good though. It's a little spicy, yeah. And
Yeah,
then you
just
can
I
put a
hate the
little.
term.
I have a little box there. You can put some.
is that a gas grill though?
This is gas, yeah.
Because
And then
I
you
mean
put
that's in the
smoke,
back.
you
That's
can
your
smoke.
flame though, right?
Yeah, that's your flame. You can put your smoke wood chips in that little box back there if you want to get a little extra flavor. But
So
no,
it's not
it comes
propane.
out. No, this is natural gas. Yeah, I have it hooked up to my house, so I never run out of gas until Joe Biden turns off the natural gas. But,
I'm waiting for King of the Hill to do a Joe Biden thing. Yeah.
So yeah, it's nice
Oh.
to have a nice rotisserie set up your gas. And I haven't done it in a while. Then I started doing it again. It does cook. I mean, I guess the green egg cooks it really well too. But this is rotisserie chicken is pretty darn good too, I have to say. So
Okay.
comes out
All
good.
right.
Yeah.
Apparently, there's a thing with Android right now with echoes and stuff. And apparently, I got a message, and our next guest has also got an image. So we're going to have to see how this works. But hey, perfect time. One of my temptations, or we'll call her a temptress of foods and sweets and stuff, is the great Jess. Hey, Jess.
Hi.
Hey,
How are you
Jess.
tonight?
Hey.
Yeah, all right.
Well, good. Thanks for joining us tonight.
Yeah, I'm wearing headphones, so hopefully that won't cause the problem.
You sound perfect right now. You sound
Sound
good.
good,
Right
yeah.
in time for Mark's pictures. Damn, that
How
looks
do you
good.
like those
Oh,
chick?
look
How do you
at
like
it.
my chickens?
Are they supposed to be
they're
dueling?
dancing. They're dancing.
Yeah. They both lost in Fortnite. Dadman set them on fire at the gas station.
Yeah.
No, Mark, because of our age, it's Rock'em Sock'em robots with chicken.
That's right. Yeah.
Rock'em
No, I
Sock'em
reckon that-
chickens.
I know
Hey.
that.
Yeah, it's so funny. But yeah, that's nice, Mark. Good to see that. But
I need to eat this. I
Oh, they
need
came
to
out
eat this
good, yeah.
now.
That
Oh,
chicken,
my
that's the best chicken you
God.
can ever have, especially the smoke like that. Yeah.
Is there
Yeah.
some Cajun spice on that?
Yeah, that's kind of, well, that's my homemade rub. Yep.
it's not
Oh, there's a lot
of
paprika.
spice.
Okay. Or is there
Yeah, there's a lot
okay.
of, there's some red pepper, probably, yeah, a little paprika too, but red pepper
Yeah.
too. Yeah.
We got a slappy old pappy out there, so hey, there you go. Well, that's awesome. That's neat to see all kinds of food pictures that Mark has.
Oh, but
Yeah,
I want to
let me
see the
you wanna
sides
see the-
that went with that chicken.
You want to see that? Well, let's see if I can find Thanksgiving from. I'll scroll through. If you see anything you want me to show, just say stop. But,
Okay, that'll be the sushi. But yeah.
yeah.
Oh, you know what I saw today was a sushi burrito.
Yeah.
Well, no,
What?
but it was like a
No.
big burrito thing. Yeah, it was like Aang
No.
got it. It was like
Oh,
yeah,
there's
it
the
was
pig,
big
so-
and wrapped up. Yeah.
Oh,
God,
I'd rather
it's
eat clam
clams.
pizza.
Oh,
I will
no.
eat clam pizza before a sushi
That's
burrito.
bullshit. Yeah, that's bullshit. We not, sorry, there's no way you're gonna eat clams over.
This was. I took this. Took that for.
Oh no! Don't
Labyrinth
kill the
time.
octopi!
Oh,
No!
octopi.
Looks
They're
like
so
hockey
cute.
time
They're
to
so
me.
smart. No.
Yeah,
Oh,
there's a
JP.
Detroit
Oh,
Red
ouch.
Winger right there.
Yeah.
Oh, this is for Dadman. Eggs Benedict.
Ah! You're so
Oh.
cruel. You're so cruel.
Is that raw chicken, sushi chicken?
No, that's got. That's
Hope not.
salmon. That's smoked
It
salmon.
looks raw though, but
Yeah, that was good.
Well,
That was good.
salmon is light.
it's yeah, because I guess you can have salmon raw. Yeah, what kind of ice cream is this?
Is that
That's
like
got
nacho
peanut butter dip.
Oh, the
Chocolate
peanut
with
butter.
peanut
dip.
butter.
Okay,
Oh,
okay.
yeah, peanut butter dip. Yep.
Oh,
And this
it
was
was
a Mexican
kinda like
street corn.
stadium nacho cheese there on the last one.
Wow.
Like nacho cheese flavored ice cream. That would be cool. Anyway.
This was
Ooh,
the New
what's
York
that?
State Fair. That was a
was
hero. Or
delicious.
Euro.
That's
Yeah.
delicious.
It was good, it was good.
Yes.
Yeah, it was good, yeah.
Nom, 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 nom.
That was yummy. Oh, we got lots of. This is for clobbering times. Yeah.
Sea bugs for Raquel.
Sea bugs, yeah, and corn on the grill with and pineapple. Yeah, love me some pineapple.
Ditto. See, I
Here's
don't
the-
understand. I don't understand. I have to admit, Mark, that I can't handle prawns or shrimp, but I love
Yep.
lobster, which is basically a giant damn shrimp. But
Yeah, it kind of is. Yeah.
Look at those oysters, delicious. Huh? Those are good. But here's the pulled pork. So the pork shoulder. So that came out good. Oh, it was so good. That's pulled
Yeah.
pork there. Well, let's see. I've got to get that. Oh, this is one of the best things ever. I mean, bacon wrapped
Yeah.
meatballs
Exactly. Bacon
You would
wrapped
eat
meatballs,
those.
definitely. Oh hell yeah, that's
with barbecue sauce.
definitely.
Yeah.
No,
That's
we
a classic.
well, we were talking about corned beef and cabbage earlier.
and boiled
Um,
crap. Yeah.
Yeah. So when Buddy Hepburn, I'm going to pull yours down just a second. Mark has actually sent
Yep,
me
yep.
some pictures. So here's
Oh, let's see
what
'em.
Buddy Oh, this is how Buddy boils the cabbage or cooks the cabbage. Because I was talking
yeah.
about, do you boil it in water? Because of the great movie Better Off Dead, told us to boil everything.
Yeah.
Boiled bacon. Yeah, I mean, so bad that nobody liked the food. But see, there is you can see how they do the cabbage there, and I'm going to pull up in just a second. There's another picture we got where where he actually shows us the corned beef itself. So, right here, and let's see what this right here. But yeah, I mean, we always love food here at my channel, so we don't care. We're on no limits here. And here you go. The cabbage is in the corned beef is on top of the carrots and the other things, which would be cabbage down below. So hey, if you're ready to eat, let's go. Let's go to the Waffle House now. One night, the Miss and I are going to have to go to the Waffle House for a late night thing for all y'all.
I love Waffle House. I miss Waffle House so much. I've only been there twice, and I miss it so much.
I know. Well, Jess, you got any thoughts?
Well, because I don't know, the corned beef and cabbage makes me think like old. And you were talking about when the pork start getting pulled, and Mark's saying pineapple. So old food thing. Let's be interesting in the panel's thoughts on pineapple upside down cake.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, that's good. Yeah.
Oh wow. Yeah, that's
good choice.
My grandmother made one of those like crazy years ago. When she was alive. It was definitely a. Unfortunately, I did not eat it then, being picky, but it was definitely something. And hello to Carla Burton. Hey, Carla,
hello,
good
Carla.
to see you.
Hello, Carla.
Hey, how are you doing tonight? So,
And
Max,
Max,
we make
Max
that
brisket. Yeah,
Yes.
give me brisket.
Yeah.
I love brisket.
and Buddy said, cook the corned beef on a bed of potatoes and carrots and add the cabbage at the end. Okay.
Oh,
That's
nice.
how you do it. So, but yeah, we got 5
Okay.
people watching. Make sure you hit that like button, hit subscribe. We're up to 510 tonight, Mark. We're
Nice.
moving forwards. I said earlier today, 510. The next thing will be 1,000. So hey, but
you never know.
never
You
know.
might have that viral.
Mark.
Well, you have that. No, I meant to say like you have a viral video, and you never know. You
Yeah.
can get 500 subs.
Yeah, like you did with
Yeah.
me with some of my damn it marks and things like that. It was
Yeah.
pretty ways to go, but that was awesome. Anything I can do to contribute to the war effort. That's what my philosophy is. So, but
You know how Mark got to his subs? That dang absurd, disturbing, wiggling Spider-Man. That's how he got
That
to
helped.
his
Yeah,
subs.
that helped. Yeah, and also the skibidi toilet one. I got like 100 subs for that one or whatever. That silly cosplay costume.
yeah. Well, look, Carla's saying babysitting dude because her husband left him to record kids elsewhere. Oh,
Oh,
That's okay.
no,
so Jess is right about
no.
Twitter. The link for the updates because YouTube does not always work. Chocolate flan cake is yummy too.
Yes.
And held to
Buddy
Jeremy
got
5
cake.
Russia approved. Good to see you tonight.
Yeah,
Welcome in here. Welcome in here. So I'm going to pull this picture down. Mark, if you want to share one or two
Yeah,
more,
sure,
then
a few
I
more.
want to throw it over to JT because he just went to a con recently.
Yes.
Did we lose Jess
Mhm.
though?
I think we did. I was just going to ask you. And it looks like we
We'll be
did,
back, hopefully.
unfortunately. Yeah.
So let me see. Okay. Well, go ahead, Mark. And then
Well,
we'll
this
get
is
to
my
JT's
computer setup with, and then I'll show the turkey pictures. But so this is, of course, you have to have a computer hooked up with your green egg. So this is a blower fan that controls the temperature. So say you put in, I want the green egg at 300 degrees, so that it controls the fan, and it just runs. It knows if you open the lid or not. And it turns into an oven because that's the trick with these. The green egg is pretty easy to keep at temperature, but if you're going to be away for a long time, so you could set it, like 350, and it automatically it hits that temperature. So it's a geeky, nerdy engineering.
We didn't have it. Sorry, I forgot to share it up. But hey, there's the green egg.
Yeah.
Is that the one you rebuilt?
That's one I rebuilt. Yeah, and there's the computer. The computer part here. So, and it sends the temperature to your computer so you can monitor it, if you're in the house or whatever. So,
Yay, it's a
temp
little
there.
green Dalek. It's a little green Dalek. I love it.
Right, yeah.
No, because that's not a salt shaker. So-
Hey, it's a pepper
Yeah.
pot. Thank you. Pepper pot.
Yeah, Better Off Dead and Mars Attacks, dude. We got movies backing up like crazy. So anyway,
But let me find some turkey pictures because it's Thanksgiving.
Carla lives by her crock pot
Okay.
slow
Oh.
cooker. We have
What-
Instapots
oh,
over
hunk-
here. That's-
Hungry Boy would like this one though. I don't share the I should share the volume, but
Oh.
this is Syrian some meats.
Are those
Come on,
pork
computer.
chops or are those steaks?
No, those are steaks. Yeah, those are some really good steaks. But they've been
That's-
I
Ooh,
cooked
that's
them
over an inch. That's over an inch thick.
Wow.
I cooked them sous vide. So you cook them in you don't boil them. It's sous vide. You put them in bags.
What
And
does
you put
vide
the
have
steak-
with it?
Sous vide. So it's a sous. I don't know why
I'm
this is
having
not
fun
the-
with the language, but but the vide, what is that? I know it's obviously French, but I know you have sous chefs and stuff like that. But what is sous vide?
So
I
there
never
we
heard
go.
that.
Yeah, so it's a sous vide cooker. Here, I'll show you a picture. I burned the hair off my arms doing that.
Yeah.
the flames are so big. So you put here's a sous vide cooker. So you put your food in a bag like this, and you set the temperature. So say on those steaks, I set them to 120 degrees. So it cooks the meat up to 120, and then you sear it. So you can cook fish or steak, chicken, whatever you want to cook. A lot of commercial kitchens do it now too. So it's with I think vide is rapid. So, yeah, it cooks it in the water, and then the nice thing is, like, say you're doing a dinner party or something. You know, you could have it in the water all day, and then, well, like for 4 or 5 hours, and then when it's time to eat, you just finish it off on the grill like this, and so it cooks in like 5 minutes, and you're adding the flavor. You're searing it there. So that came out really good. Oh, here's the cooker here. Yeah. So here's the steaks and I forgot that I had that. I'm going backwards. So yeah, so you're just cooking them in the pot like that in the cooker. And that way you never cook your meat, and it cooks all the way through at the right temperature, especially a thick steak like that. You know, in the outside you'll have like that gray overcooked meat. I like mine,
So now
medium,
you're technically
very
not
rare.
boiling it because it's in the bag, right?
It's in the bag, correct? Yeah.
So you're not really boiling it. You're just using the heat to.
Yeah,
it, I guess.
exactly. Yeah. So I'm using the vacuum sealer here to seal the meat in there.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, because we got the max red. So it's sous vide.
Yeah.
The second is who is Sue? Was a meeting feed. Rod says he's not experienced enough to crock pot. So, and Carla says, yeah, I cannot cook meat tender unless it's in a crock pot. Brisket is awesome. Same with corned beef. Absolutely.
Ooh, look at those chicken and waffles.
Wow.
That's
good.
Hash House a Go-Go in Vegas and in Mohegan Sun. Let me see. Let me get back down to Thanksgiving. We got lots of good.
Hey, wait a minute. I saw nuggets. Go back up.
I saw more damn clams. So it's like, geez.
What are those? I see. What are those?
Chicken.
On the right. On the right.
Oh, those are meatballs.
Oh yeah.
Those are going to become bacon wrap meatballs. Yeah, I think that's.
Oh,
what I did,
Klobby's laying claim to all of those.
yeah.
All of those.
Yep. So it's really, really cool.
Because there was no rabbit food.
There's the
touching.
there's the Enterprise pizza cutter though.
Yeah, pizza cutter. Yeah,
that's great.
Yeah, it's like there you go.
That's gorgeous.
Yeah, Clebertons is mad at me when Raquel. I said, "Oh, I have the pizza cutter," because I thought it meant the STD one. I'm like, "No, I got the pizza cutter Enterprise." Like them as fighting words.
I will never understand you Trek people because I am the Star Wars guy. Hungry was with me with Buck Rogers and Battlestar Galactica, but I'm sorry. I still cannot help but laugh every time you'll refer to STD. I keep thinking you're telling somebody they need to go get a prescription for something.
Yeah, for sure.
They should have worn a prophylactic. That's true.
Oh, I didn't even say that. Damn.
Still PG-13. It's a medical
I know, but
term.
still, I know, but I was talking about that. Anyway. We're good. We're good. We're having fun. I'm just messing with you too. Anyway, we got 8 people watching us. So
I see chocolate balls.
Chocolate
clam
balls. There you
pizza,
go.
Dad, man. I wish I could send you that. Oh, so
That's
good.
clam pizza. Now let me ask
Yeah,
you
that's
this,
Frank
though.
Pepe.
But
It looks like an ice cream cake.
but I do have a serious question with that. Look at the outside edges. There's a lot of black on it.
Yeah.
Is
Well,
that?
that's cooked in the coal-fired oven.
But is
That's
that
Frank
the way it
Pepe.
should be? That black
Oh,
on
it's
the
supposed to
outside
be that
crust?
way. Yeah, yeah. You don't want any Domino's perfection. No, you gotta have everything is all handmade, hand cooked, and
No,
it's
Let's
a
not-
That's
huge oven.
probably one of those ovens that's like 400
Let-
degrees.
let's not
Yeah,
do that. Look, Max Redstone said, let's put clobbering times 5 pounds of love crawfish.
Bad Max. Bad.
Rubbers on pizza. Kronos was just around for that line. Yes. Well, we're a little bit above PG-13. We're gonna go like a little between that and R. My only thing is that. But hold on. My only thing is though, folks, whenever we do stuff that we don't have to take a shower when we're done. That's the only thing I say. But yeah, if it's good,
What time is it in Tallahassee?
it'd be like now 1:32 at the same time zone as East. So
Fair enough.
But now Carla Burton says, same with lamb chops, Rod. Just chuck some lamb chops in with onions and a centimeter of water, 8 hours on low, and at the end thicken to make gravy. Hey, that's
So
fine.
there's the oven.
Semi-X is good. Well, no, not X. No, ooh, that's the wrong one. Semi-R with towards R. Oh, but hey, we got this going, and we got pizza still. Hey, that's good.
So that's the oven there for the Frank Pepe's oven. Yep.
Yeah,
But I wish I
okay.
could send you those. That
But see,
that pizza
Does
is
it
so
taste
good.
burned though? It looks so black that I want.
I mean, you get a
The
little.
chocolate balls. What
You get a
about the
little.
chocolate balls?
You get a little bit of, but that adds to the flavor. That's the ambiance of it. That's the it's not mass produced. It's all handmade, hand cooked, and it just adds to the mystique. And it comes right out of the oven. It's so hot. Oh, it's so good. Yeah.
Grab our kisses. Tell me about the grab our kisses.
They're like marshmallows. Marshmallows.
Kronos,
in there.
that's a common thing to all the streams I'm around is people get hungry now. I've actually streamed with Mark before, and literally when we were done, the missus and I would go to the Waffle House immediately.
Yeah,
when done.
this was almost like the sparkly unicorn ice cream. That was
Yeah, it
pretty
looks
good.
a lot like it.
That looks really good.
It was good. Yeah, it was good. Yeah, that was
Right.
good stuff. Yeah. Oh, this is.
Max asked Mark, does Frank Pepe's have a de Portnoy sauce? Score. Yeah.
I don't know, but it should be. I mean, it's considered probably the best pizza in the whole world. So I mean, it would have to be pretty high. I would think.
Mark, go back up a little bit. Go back up.
Yeah,
a
where?
little bit. There, cake. Cake on the left. Tell me about the cake.
Napoleon. Oh, it's a Napoleon. Oh, it's so good. Yeah, yeah. Probably Italian pastry shop.
Like the movie that's about to come out.
Yeah, I was gonna say, isn't that movie coming out soon?
Yeah.
About the cake? Everybody's fighting over the great cake.
Now, Kronos
love
says
that.
he's never been to a Waffle House. So,
Oh, what? That's a shame.
well, it's an
I
American
haven't.
thing.
What would you rather
Oh, yeah.
have? This,
I see a
Dadman,
tentacle. I see a tentacle.
or the dessert?
I take that. I take that in a heartbeat. Yeah,
We're
exactly.
going
I mean, I'll venture to the clams, not that damn tentacle thing. It looks like it's similar. Reach out and grip me. Yeah. Cronus is giving us all the sweets. But now, Jess, you've never been to the Waffle House either?
Oh, that's
No,
sad.
there's not one near me.
Oh,
That's right. That
Oh.
yours is like an hour or something away. But listen,
Yeah.
I tell you what.
You gotta
one
remember,
time-
I'm up in the north.
yeah, I know that's the problem with the Yanks up there. You know, you got to get some.
Yes.
But you know, there's some in Kentucky, and
But we create Culvers.
Yeah, Culvers. Well, I tell you what,
Colors.
it may be worth driving an hour or whatever you got to just one time to try it. But the problem is, then at the end, it can
What is that looks like brain?
be. It's tripe. Buddy Hepburn knows it's
waiting for
tripe.
someone to say something. Yes.
Yep,
What
that's
is
tripe.
brain?
All right, Mark. Let's see. That's brain. Yes, that's brain called
Brain,
tripe.
brain. What is brain?
Cronus, I'll get back to the Waffle House in a second. Make sure I get back to Waffle House. So, hey.
Oh, this
Yeah.
is Nick's ice cream here, but yeah. So my grandmother told me this was fish when I was like a 6-year-old kid.
Oh, gosh.
So yeah. So I love making. That's actually. Do I have a picture of the finished stripes too? I guess I didn't take a picture, but
Tripe. Oh God. Oh.
tripe is just phenomenal. So you make a stew out of it with red sauce, and you can put potatoes in it if you want and carrots, but you don't even need it. and it's an Italian tradition. It's cow stomach.
Yeah.
But I was waiting for someone to react to
Yeah.
that. But if you grew up eating it as a stew, you eat it as a stew. When you got to boil, Julia Child has the best recipe for it.
Yeah.
You have to boil it like 3 times.
Now, I do want to get back to Waffle House in a second because I like Torture and Hungry Boy, but Cat Max, right? Since California has Roscoe's House of Chicken and Waffles.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, that's a nice looking steak right there.
That was sous vide.
Yes, it is tripe. What Mark was showing earlier was tripe.
Yes.
I want that so bad.
Got some desserts.
Is that an eel?
That's an eel. Yep.
That's
that
what I was
deep
wondering.
fried
It
eel.
looked like a big horseshoe or pin.
That's
or something.
the eel. Yep. Deep fried eel. Yep. Oh,
that's better than that stupid. That was stupid. Better.
That's
than
delicious.
What the hell are those minnows?
Those are smelts.
Sardines.
That's another Italian tradition.
How do you eat those? They look like they're like glorified sardines,
Tiny.
I guess.
Yeah.
You deep fry them. You cut the heads off. You don't have to cut the heads off, but I cut the heads off and you clean them. You deep fry them.
Wow.
Good stuff. Yeah.
Tripe. You're Suzuki.
See, Krona says smelts are good. Yeah, the smelts are good stuff. Yeah.
Can you crock pot tripe?
Yeah, you could. Yeah, definitely could crock pot tripe. Yeah.
Okay, and Krona says that smelt is actually pretty good. So
I'm pretty sure
my
go
the
ahead,
answer
Jess.
from everyone in the Midwest would be you crock pot just about anything. What do you mean? Can crock pot it? You crock pot anything.
Yes.
Sorry,
Minnesota agrees.
sorry, buddy. Menudo is the boy band. I can't. This is my head. Yeah, and Krona said you can crock pot anything. Yeah. So we got this.
MST3K and Rip Tracks have a lot of jokes about crock pots. Okay. So,
here's. I think this is Is this
Ooh,
Thanksgiving?
I see red sauce. Ooh.
Well, this you would have liked. That's
oh my God.
the roast beef. Yep. My brother-in-law did that. It was delicious. Yeah. So he doesn't like Thanksgiving. He doesn't like turkey. So he makes turkey and roast beef with the hollandaise sauce. So it's not hollandaise, horseradish sauce.
Mm-hmm.
So good. Yeah. Yep. So I think
My
Horseradish
family.
is a delight.
My family
How
has
does
those
every-
holidays. Thanksgiving, Christmas, Easter. We always did both turkey and ham.
So, Jess, how do you feel about horseradish
turkey and ham.
sauce?
Yep.
I've never done it.
Oh, okay.
It's good on roast beef. Yeah.
Why do
my
those
Star
look
Wars
like
pancakes.
Oh, yes. Okay.
I
Max
overcooked
wants
them a
the
little.
crock pot a side of beef.
Mm.
Well, Cronus wants the mushrooms. So, Buddy can make chili, cornbread dumpling top, and the crock pot that's good.
Well, that sounds good. Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you like my spatula, Dad man?
Yeah, I like that. I like that.
I just love that X-Wing fighter pancake. That is perfect.
I think we sold it at Walmart. That spatula.
Yeah.
And
You
also
need
the
a
TIE
Darth
fighter
Maul
is really
pattern.
There you
for
go.
Dad.
Well, you cut them in half.
Yeah, exactly.
And it still lives, you know?
It still lives. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So, let's see.
I know I'm boring you with all these food
No,
pictures.
no.
and
Pigs.
pigs.
You aren't.
Roast beast.
What's in the middle there? What was that?
Where?
Go back up.
Here?
Yeah, that. What's
That's
that?
a whole pig. That's a pig.
Show it a pig.
Poor
Oh,
pig.
man, he's smiling at you.
He was
I'm
smiling.
smiling at him. Salivating and smiling. Come here, piggy.
Hey, piggy, here.
Oh, you got to come
Hey,
here
they'd
for,
eat me if I
Labor
was
Day.
dead in their pen. Okay? Fair's
Yeah.
fair.
All right.
They'll eat anything and everything.
Yeah.
Well, I will tell you, though, the thing is, wild boars are a danger, a threat. You know, they're really bad for people that have farms and the people in the country. So they kind of open
Yeah.
season on the wild pigs, wild boars. So, hey, Carla, again, yeah, you're making us hungry. That's what we do. Whenever Mark's around, we make people hungry. And Buddy's
Well, you
laughing.
wouldn't eat that,
at you, hungry
Bad
boy.
man. That's
No, I
a
wouldn't.
soft-shelled crab, deep fried.
No, but I tell you what, I would eat it
looks
before
like
those
a-
octopi, though.
A
It looks like
clubby would
it's
be
from
horrified.
Alien.
Look at the
That looks
size
like it's
of the
from
tomato.
Alien. Look at that. It's gonna hug your face.
Where did Clobby's civil war against tomatoes begin? By the way,
It's tomatoes. It's
Tomato.
tomatoes.
Tomato.
But I gotta give Hungry Boy a hard time. So, yeah,
I
I'm glad
love
you don't have
tomatoes.
crabs. I'm glad you don't have crabs, Cronus. But see, yes, they are destructive. The wild boards, that is. Yeah, exactly.
Look at these sandwiches. How
I was
about
gonna say,
that?
is that gabagool? But
It's like a 3 foot
Oh,
long
Lisa's
sandwich.
around. Hey, Lisa,
Nice.
good to
Hey,
see you
Lisa.
tonight.
Lisa.
Hey, been missing you, but hey, you're up. Hey, good to see you tonight. Hope you're feeling good.
The mistress of the bumbles and the
I
wonderful
know.
garden.
It feels wrong without her here with talking about food. You know.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, she missed
no.
my veggies.
I know.
Like, here's a few spices.
Yeah.
Well, that's what goes in the my rub. Yep.
Mm.
Oh wow, that is still so awesome to see. But hey,
Carla.
Carla, let's see. Hold on, I got to get here.
Who are you referring
Now,
to, Carla?
me or
Who's
Hungry
saying
Boy?
it? Yeah, who's saying it correctly?
It's tomatoes. You know, everybody knows that.
Tomatoes.
It's America. America.
This is one of my favorite pictures. How does that look, Hungry Boy? Does that make
Oh
you
my
hungry?
God, I get lost on that. I mean, forget.
Oh, Mark, you have no idea what I would draw for you in return for that.
Hungry Boy's
Oh
got
my
another flies
God.
its boar. But yeah, like Cronus did say the wild boars out in the we have relatives out in the country, and they are destructive. They basically open shoot them because they will get in there. They will cause damage if you have crops and stuff like that. So that it is a serious thing to do.
And
again,
they will
we're down to
harm
that,
people.
Carla. Which way do you say it? Who's me or Cronus? I mean, me or who? Well, now you're Cronus. Now you're Cronus hungry. So
My third accidental nickname. Thank you.
So now
Dadman.
Cronus is drilling the room, and the nice, sexy smoke ring, and well, he needs to wipe now. So hey, and Max says Ziggy Piggy. So Cronus is going to keep us in suspense. No, damn it, get the name
Carla?
straight. Carla, thank you. Carla's going to keep us in suspense on the right damn word. Who's going to win
It's
this?
spreading. It's like Day of the Dead, Mark, and we both saw that
falling
movie.
apart now. Yes, Kronos. Yes, this is one type that I would love to do publicly on a stream. Is this type of prawn? So
Tomatoes.
It just takes one little bite, Mark, and then they're infected.
all right,
Yeah.
Carla Burton.
Hey, Hungry Boy, have you ever had beef ribs before?
Yeah,
Oh,
this is cool. Beef ribs are good.
Oh,
Carla
God, I'm
Burton. Carla
salivating.
Burton. Hold on, Carla Burton. I will yield to you as a guest, as a wonderful, valued member of the chat. I will agree to you to say tomatoes, but I am
Thank you,
not going
Carla.
to admit to
Thank you.
Hungry Boy it's tomatoes. I'm going to keep telling him it's tomatoes, like it's theater and pecan.
You eat good and plenties. You don't know.
Yes. Damn, sir. Oh,
Yeah.
you want good and plenty? Okay, you want good and plenty? Here.
Hey, Elisa also did start an argument over basil versus basil.
I know.
There you go. Got some good
That's a
black
good
licorice
point.
plenty.
Jess, that's a damn good point.
Potatoes.
I should be saying
You're
basil.
damn right it's beyond
Basil.
X-rated now. Hungry's thrown down for how to pronounce words, so now
Yeah.
you're welcome. Anything for my viewers. Now, Hungry.
Hey, at least we're right when it comes to aluminum.
Oh,
Aluminium.
It's not. Yeah.
There. To say it that way, there's had to be another I in there somewhere.
Yeah, you got to add letters
Well,
to
hold
say
on.
it that way.
Okay, Mark, hold on. I'm going to take you down for a second because I want to bring something
Yeah,
in
no,
here.
I'm good
Wait a
here. And I
minute.
think I
Yeah.
went through everything. Yeah.
All
hey
right,
JT, are you saying aluminium? Are you saying that's the correct?
No, it's aluminum.
Yeah.
Aluminum.
I'm saying only the letters that are there. If you want to say aluminium, you have to start adding all kinds of letters.
Oh, did you ever see the joke about the reason, like with like color, behavior, all that sort of stuff? The Brits have it as OUR, and we just have OR. And
Mhm.
someone saying, "Well, why'd you do it?" It's like, well, we were just wanting to get rid of the U.
Mm.
Hey,
Well, Carla Burton, where, if you don't mind saying, where is we? Is it like Australia or is it Europe, Africa? Where where is that? So, because I'm curious. So, spell it aluminium. Yeah, aluminium. So, hey.
Well,
Flavor.
also, Jess, I got to
will
back
tell
you
you
up.
honestly though. I will respect to my British, like our friend Daisy. I will spell words like that with the U in it out of courtesy to my great friends from other countries, except for Hungary. I do go to Americanize for you because that's why I love you so much that I'm going to give you a hard time. But hey, and Buddy says transparent aluminum. So,
Yeah.
New Zealand. Wow, we got another
NZ.
country. Somebody said
Land.
somebody said I'm international the other day. And I'm like, holy crap! I'd be curious to list of countries of people that actually follow us here. I mean, now like, something like New Zealand and Australia, South Africa,
And it's Z, not Z, right, Carla? It's Z. The letter is Z, not Z. But
we're making Carla laugh at least. So.
Yeah, she knows. She knows.
Yeah, well, she knows I'm just an American south of Mason Dixon line. It's going to come out the way it comes, and we're all going to laugh about it. Hobbiton is New Zealand. Hobbiton is New Zealand. Okay.
Okay.
But Carla,
Hungry
this is a
Hungry
joke
boy.
for Carla. Yes, go ahead, JT.
Hungry boy. If it's Z, then all the rest of the alphabet is ad, bed, said, dead, ed, fed, ged.
I have no problem with that.
Okay. Okay. Just as long as we're consistent. Just as long as we're consistent.
I'm consistent. Yeah. I have no problem with that because it will make a whole bunch of people I hate consternated. I got no problem with that at all.
Consternated or constipated?
After taking Spanish in school, I go because they say like E's pronounced like A when you go through the alphabet. So it's like A, B, C, Ch, D, A, F, and it's just like, and I's pronounced E, and it's just like, yeah, no, I just given up. About pronounce after that.
Yeah. Well, listen. Okay, so since we're going to do this with this right now, so I went. Yeah, the alphabet song does not work for them. Pig Latin is easier to learn. So,
and also for Carla, the reason we still have the O-U-R in so many of our words is because the Americans are very thrifty because they got so many Protestants and Calvinists in their background. So they dropped the U in so many of their words so they didn't have to print so many pages in their dictionary and thesaurus.
It's going to get to the point, you know? I mean, even Mrs. tells me to get to the point. So it's like, hey, we cut out the letters, syllables, and everything else we can do.
I mean,
I had to do an Antipodean joke. I apologize.
I know, Return of the Jedi instead of Revenge of the Jedi because all the money they saved on printing the name on everything.
Oh,
JT. Well, I think we're all ranting right now, Kronos, in some way.
Or did you ever hear the joke? I don't know if they're talking about American English, British English, or just English in general, because of how it doesn't really follow a consistent rule because they're, it's based off of so many other languages. It's that, you hear like, these languages, but English has no rules because we beat up other languages for their leftovers to make our language or something like that. Exactly what the joke is. But because it came from so many different countries invading the English Isle. And all those different things blending. There is no consistent rule. Then you come over here and we have the words from the Native Americans, like geese and moose. And geese, I think, comes from German. That's why it goes from goose to geese, but moose doesn't become meese because the Native American language. And that's why there is no consistent rule.
So many place names that are first American. That people
I got that. That's my area. They're because the French through Canada fur traders came down in Illinois. My area. It's either first American or French for a lot of the names. That's why there's argument over the one town right here in my little area. The oldies town. That's because we have a university in house, so you can tell the townies versus the ones that like came here for you to say. Whether they say Bourbonnais or Bourbonnais. Like Illinois, that's townies are Bourbonnais. We say American. But when the Bears were here, they tried in the 70s for one of the I think the bicentennial of the country to try to go back to push the Bourbonnais, didn't stick. And then when the Bears were here, they tried again.
The Bears. Yep.
Yeah. Which I got a funny Well, funny story from that, because that first year was when Lovey was coach, and it's on a Nazarene. It was on a Nazarene campus, so no smoking, no drinking.
Right.
So Lovey liked the cigars, and so he's going to get a cigar and smoke a cigar outside. Outside, and the campus security stopped him and said, "I'm sorry, sir, you're gonna have to step off property if you want to smoke."
Yeah.
And he's like, "No, I'm happy they did that, because if they told me, the head coach, off, they're not gonna let my players get away with anything."
There you go.
They kept the players on the straight and narrow while they were there. Though there was like 2-3 bars that you just had to cross the major street to get to, but and the DQ.
Yeah.
And Mark knows how much I would have loved that to happen in Marvel Comics in an equivalent way.
Yeah.
Well, let me go back. Let's see a couple things. Cronus is laughing because he liked that thing, getting it off of your chest, especially if you're a chick. So that's cool. Carla's like saying we spell meter and center, the RE. I like that.
In theaters, the same way.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, great! Now I'm gonna have freaking white Christmas in my head.
Exactly.
the theater. Oh, something the theater. I need to watch it. I haven't watched it in a few months.
Shall we look at some dessert though? Hey, shall we look at some dessert though, real quick? We got some from the great Buddy Hepburn, and I gotta believe this is from a fair or something out where he is.
Ooh, nice, very nice.
This was actually the fried dough stuff. Yeah, the funnel cake with whipped cream and the powdered sugar, and it looks like a strawberry, and maybe some cherries mixed in, but topping. So,
exactly. Oh yeah, they like to do a lot of good toppings on those.
It's a wonderful thing here to see that. Oh, that's so good.
I'm turning into Homer Simpson.
Strawberry funnel cake. Yeah, Cronus, we'll eat the sweets for you, but we got to have some sweet here to balance out the savory.
Yeah, I've liked from our local fair is the one where they do the chocolate syrup and the Bavarian cream.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like a Boston cream pie.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Or even just the plain powdered sugars, or the cinnamon sugar when it's powder sugar when it's like an elfin ear.
Yeah. Oh man, Buddy's sending a lot more stuff too, folks. I mean, this is going to go from bad to worse very, very quickly. So
good.
He's got more tripe pictures.
Well, no. Well, Cronus probably.
Now we're going from tripe to.
No, we're going.
Oh, what's the other stomach thing? Haggis.
Haggis.
Oh God, haggis. Oh.
So yeah, this is going to my type of stuff here. This goes into the good old donuts. You like donuts?
Oh yeah,
of course.
Here we go.
I might need a sample more to answer that question one way or the other for you.
Yeah, exactly. We'll see. Hey, these are donuts. Let me try to get it. Let me.
Is that a donut made out of donut holes?
Yeah. Our Wawas have those. It's like a chain of donut holes all attached.
There looks something very wrong about that picture for some reason.
Because at first I'm like, oh, it's a giant cruller. I'm like, wait a minute.
No, they're made with that. If you have a Wawa's near you, they have sets of those, and some of our local gas stations have them. But yeah, it's like
what's a Wawa?
It's a New Jersey gas station that came to Florida. So
no, we're
Casey's. Look to the left. Look to the left. Look to the left. You got like the chocolate
eyes. Little eyes on the chocolate donut.
Exactly. Is that supposed to be like a s'mores one next week? That almost looks like toasted marshmallow.
I think that's supposed to be toasted marshmallow. Then you got cinnamon to the right. That's probably a fruity pebble donut.
And the one on the right next to it looks like.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I don't know if these are any good. I'm gonna need to sample all of them.
I like what comes into around this time of year. I think we're the apple cider donuts.
Yes, exactly.
So I just had a lot of those in Syracuse, New York. Yeah. Really great place, and they didn't know it was Parents' Weekend, so they were swamped. They were selling out, like they couldn't make the donuts fast enough because there were
Jeez.
just so many people there. But
Well,
cinnamon donuts are really, really good.
Let's see.
Yes, they are.
Kronos is already getting sick looking at this stuff.
Mm.
You know, I think who knows? I know Lisa's gotten quiet because we got into the sweets too. Kronos has said keep the desserts, but see, JT said Kronos, if you're 65 or older, you've got diabetes. So that's the Wilford Brimley. Yes, exactly. Well, one of the greatest Dadman moments.
Diabetes.
Well, one of the greatest Dadman. Well, let me hold on to say hello to Shooter. Shooter's in here.
Oh.
Hey, Shooter!
Ahoy to you. Well, just in
Hey,
time
Shooter.
for this story that many
Hey,
of you
Shooter.
may have heard already. You know, everybody knows that Wilford Brimley is the voice of that commercial, right? And, you know, he's everybody's grandpa except in the firm where he beat everybody's ass, you know, dirty old man, just kind of kick-ass guy. But, you know, Riff Tracks, which is one of the groups that was started, you know, associated, but they're a different group than MST3K
They're
now.
a spinoff.
Yeah, they're spinoff. And basically they had a live action show where, you know, and I've told this to some people, I'm sitting there with both kids on both sides of me. There are people in front of me, and they had the short. They did like these little shorts before the main movie, and then all of a sudden it pop up Wilford Brimley and the little short, the little ass thing, and then all of a sudden he says, "Have you?" And then they're like, "Diabetes." I had taken a big swallow of regular Coke at the moment, and I was about to spit it on the people in front of me.
Oh no!
I had a huge, and I was like, I was trying to not spit. I was coughing. I was choking. The stuff started coming back up out my nose, leaked out of my mouth. I looked to the one kid on the left, spewed on them. They got up, go to the right, spewed on the other kid, walking out.
No!
Get to the bottom of the stairs,
Dadman.
fall down on the floor.
No!
And then I just crawl out the door. that
Oh my
just
God.
for some stupid throwaway line, and it was like, I'm like, why did I laugh at that? But the kids told me later that the thing is, they told me that they're like, the people asked if I was okay, so you know,
It was too funny.
yeah.
But you know, the really funny thing is, Dadman, where that came from is that Wilford Brimley used to do the Quaker Oats oatmeal commercials and would sometimes say, and also a great way to avoid diabetes. You know, it's
Yeah.
things like that. It was hilarious. And he also was I mean, in terms of geek culture, he was one, and Mark knows this, and I think JT does too. He was one of the best characters in John Carpenter's The Thing.
Oh,
in
for sure.
1982.
Yeah.
He was fantastic.
Mhm.
No, it's not dog. It's fake dog.
Exactly. So, all right. No, I do think
You remember, Mark.
I do think that Wilford Brimley did pass at some point. So
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Sadly.
Bird
Yeah.
said, "Does anybody know what a trifle is or palava?" They're the two
Yeah.
Christmas desserts there. Yeah.
Pavlova.
Okay, well, explain to that to us if you don't know, Jess, 'cause I don't know.
Carla
Pavlova
knows too. Carla knows.
is uses meringue. I remember that.
Whipped
trifle-
egg. Yeah.
Yeah, with the trifle is a layered pudding.
hmm
Like you do like cake, ladyfingers, mousse,
hmm
jelly. It's that thing that the British they use that they put in the big glass bowl.
Mm.
hmm
I answered.
Oh no!
No,
Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Okay,
Truffle's
to
got
back her up. Also, trifle is put in large vertical glasses, very similar to parfaits. You got in America, I think you call them parfaits.
Yeah, like the peanut butter parfait at Dairy Queen. Yeah.
Yes. So the trifle is an old traditional dessert going back to the late 1700s, at least. Maybe farther from that. It's a bit too fluffy and eggy for me, but it is delightful.
You don't want to trifle with the truffle?
Yeah. No, but Mark, see, the thing is, you got the Swiss in you, so you'll understand this. I like a really dark chocolate rich mousse.
Okay.
MOUSSE.
Yeah.
I mean, a
Mickey
chocolate mousse is so
Mickey
good.
Mouse. Hi, Ang.
MUSSE. Yeah. Anyway.
I heard hi, Ang.
Sorry, that was the last one.
Oh,
Everybody
she's
says hi,
back.
Ang.
Hello, Ang.
Yeah,
Hello.
Hello, Ang.
Hello.
Hello, Ang.
They're asking if you want the link.
Ooh, purple donut. I see a purple donut.
Yeah, these are more fruity. Well, see, there you got a green with the little
Fruity Pebbles.
chocolate chip. Yeah. Yeah, there's this is the other side because see, there's your cookies and cream. Then you got your Homer Simpson donuts with the pink and sprinkles. And
Yeah.
yes, oh gosh, yes. So anyway, hey, so okay, did we finish about the pavlova and because you were talking about that just before you got kicked?
Mm.
What? Okay, we know what I know what the trifle is. I've heard about that, but the pavlova, what again is that again?
I'm trying to remember how to like properly describe it. It's one of those I know it's a very finicky one.
Fussy, yes,
Yeah.
very fussy. My mom used to make pavlova. Yes, very.
It's like one of
Meringue,
those I think it's like a cooked meringue.
Yes,
And
My
the
mom
thing,
used to
so
make that,
it's
yeah.
like low and slow in the oven, and then I think
Yes.
these are like one of the ones where like when you're done cooking it, you gotta like use like a spoon or whatever, like wedge the oven door open. You
Yes.
can't just
Oh.
open the door and let it cool too fast,
Yes.
or it cracks and it falls apart.
Oh.
I think that's the one where they make the meringue rings,
Yeah,
and then
Carol said
it's
it's like
filled
a
with
huge-
something.
It's a
And
huge
there has
meringue
to be the
cake.
whipped peaks on it. You have to
Yeah.
have the little peaks on it, and they got to be like browned at the top.
Right.
And it's a very complicated process, and that's why we kids were
Yeah.
forbidden from the kitchen when it was
Exactly.
being
Don't touch
made.
it. I keep
If you
getting
want to
yelled
share
at
my
by the,
screen, Dadman, I
I
got
keep
a
getting
picture
yelled
of
at
it.
by the wife about not opening the thing sometimes.
Oh
And
God, yes. Oh.
Carla said it's a huge meringue cake and a cream on top with cut up fruit. Oh,
Well,
by the way,
Dadman,
that purple one was the Cookie Monster donut. So okay, Mark.
And this also,
Oh,
Jess
if you
will
share my
probably know
screen, I
about
got a
this.
picture of it. Yep.
I'm
And Mark
trying-
would know
trying to
this
get down
too,
there.
both Jess and Mark. The thing is that people don't realize how finicky baking can be. And
Mm-hmm.
there was a term called when a cake would fall, right? You had to be very careful or a cake could fall and like
Yeah.
collapse in on itself. And you did not mess with your mom when
No,
she
no.
was baking a cake for the family
No.
because you'd be in so much trouble.
Well, let me say a couple things real quick because we're going. Mark's pulling up Pavlova pictures, but Betty Hepburn throws out sticks. Past image and Paradise City are back for present image. Okay, well that's cool. And then Max Redstone, yeah, Paradise City is a song. Max Redstone, Joey, have you ever been in a Turkish prison?
Hey,
and
Max.
Airplane. It's an airplane line. Hey, and of course Shooter came through. Hopefully you're still here. Max Redstone with so many more things. So, and Jess says to Cara she loves watching the British Bake Off. So,
Mm.
And I found my turkey pictures, so I
Yay.
figured show those deep
now
fried
Mark,
turkey.
you have to be very careful about frying turkeys, right?
This is
Yes.
so sci-fi.
Yeah.
I love it. Oh, look at this.
So there's
That's
your
one of the major causes of fire callouts.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So this is in my driveway, first of all. So
Mm.
don't cook it near your house or
Ah!
Don't cook it
Hey,
on your
hello to the
wooden
theme park
porch.
casual. We
anything
got-
park
Or near a
casual.
tree or
Hey,
anything.
Good to see you, sir.
Just-
How's the theme park doing to you tonight? All right. Hey, thanks for dropping by and hey, you have a good night.
And then of
Okay,
course
Mark.
you have your fire extinguisher ready. And then
Mm.
the trick is you don't want to turkey has to be totally defrosted. So you never leave your turkey out to defrost.
Yeah.
Put it in the refrigerator, like a week before or 4
Yep.
days before.
Mm.
Yeah.
Don't put it on the counter to defrost.
Yeah.
'cause
I would
the
not. I'm
outs-
like Chronos. I would not attempt to do. Hey, well, wait a second. Hold on. Shooter says, I'm here just trying to work out what to watch on the TV. You do not need TV when you had Dadman Walking 55
Nah.
on the air.
Ah.
I transcend anything on television. So anyway, sorry. Little shameless plug self-promotion there.
Oh,
Hey,
you got to plug.
we got 9 great people here
Yeah. Oh, do we lose
in here,
Dadman?
and make sure you share with everybody else. We're at 510. We're going to get to 1,000 in like 2 days. No, I'm just kidding. But Cronus is actually asking, is it worth the effort? I'll tell you what.
Yes.
Then I need to have one of your turkeys because honestly,
Yes,
most people
yes.
that I've had the turkey, they fry it too hard, so the skin
No.
gets tough and the meat right. So
Well,
it gets
you've got to go with the science. So you've got to have a thermometer for your oil, and you got a thermometer for your bird, and you got to
Yeah.
cook the bird. You got to cook the bird to 151, and then it'll raise about 10 degrees on its own.
Isn't
So
it
if you
still too
overcook-
low?
No, 161 is okay for the bird. Yep.
Oh,
Yeah,
because
good at 160.
turkey's not as finicky as
Yeah.
chicken, because usually
chicken-
poultry is like 165.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can actually do 145 if it hits that temperature for an hour.
Yeah.
Uh,
Now,
So
Carla says she doesn't watch Bake Offs and stuff, Jess, because she has to cook for 8 to 12 people any night. I laugh at what I'd never do. Hey, and look at this. Hey,
I'll never do a lot of what they say.
Look at this. Kronos. Kronos. I love it. Look at that, Hungry. I like my DMTV. Absolutely. We appreciate it.
I like my DMTV. Yes, absolutely. But Mark, are you telling us we can't boil a turkey the way Irish people boil ham?
Why the ladder? Is it? Oh, it's how you let the.
So then I have a pulley system, so you can raise the turkey up and out.
Yeah, you're going to usually want pulley.
That's a scaffolding. It's not a ladder. It's a scaffolding.
Now you got that song in Cronus's brain, Hungry.
So that way the turkey can go in and out safely.
Only an engineer. All I can sit here is look at there and think there's an engineer for you.
Yeah.
That's the what's the guy's name? Alton I'm forgetting.
Alton Brown?
Alton Brown, yeah. So he had the idea. So gotta, give him the credit.
That's nice.
But yeah, there's just nothing like that turkey frying in there.
Of course, you got nice clean oil there. So
I hear it boiling.
Don't put your hand in there to see if it's.
All right.
What's it like? 350.
I'm going to take a little detour. Wade, don't leave. Stay long enough for me to get to your question. Okay, don't leave. Stay there for a few minutes. We'll tie you down.
We're done with the food now. But here's the finished. I got to show the finished turkey.
No, we're not done with the food. I want to know how you make mashed potatoes.
We'll get back to that in a minute. We all in partial. We'll work it out because I got a little more. I don't know, dessert coming. But see, I like that. That's not hard fried. You could tell it's fried. It's crispy without being like hell hard.
Yeah. And we did it with the scouts last weekend. We did a cooking demo, and the turkey disappeared. They loved it.
I do need to address something really quick. Let me go to this though, Mark, and we can come back and we need to.
Yeah.
Buddy shared this also, which this is kind of bad for me. There's like fruit and yogurt and fruit and.
Oh no, I like that.
But
give
hey,
me some.
No, boo! It's not. Yeah. The shooter said you add boiling water to the instant mash. There you go.
Hey, shooter. Hey,
no, not just water. You need milk and butter.
All right.
How about powdered water?
Powdered water.
You need powdered. There's powdered milk.
I want to hit something for Wade real quick, folks, because it is later at night. So, anyway, let me give me a second to deviate. We are going into sports ball just a little bit, folks, and it's okay. We got Wade out here. We're a cornucopia of programming on a night like tonight. Hungry and I figured one night we ran into like 20 plus different articles one night. Or topics. That's how much squirrel chasing we have fun on these late night with Dadman and Friends, because we just like to go find it, so bear with me a little bit, because Wade, our friend, he's a good guy. He's a big Colorado Buffaloes fan. He started, Coach Prime was doing great this year, and unfortunately his team's kind of gone in the toilet again, and at least it's better than last year. So I want to kind of help support Wade a little bit here with this. So let's talk a little football just a bit, because the Gators suck and pretty much damn over with. Well, I might as well talk about other teams going to get sacrificed to LSU. I actually almost ready to become a Tennessee fan. Ooh,
how about Harbaugh?
Oh God, the spy guy.
How about that? Darn. Wow.
What did he get suspended again finally?
The last 3 games of the year.
Wow, that's breaking news. I'm not caught up on that. Gosh. Well, let's look at that story in a second. But let's see. I'm trying to find for Wade right here. Colorado. Let's see. Let's figure where they're at. Let's see. Let's see where Colorado is there tomorrow. I'm unfortunately looking up manually, so let me go this way. The Big 12. Let's see, Big 12. Let's get the Big 12. No, there's Pac-12. Pac-12 still. Okay, schedule. Colorado. Yeah, the damn Oh, you can't go right though with kindergarten cop though. That's a good one though, shooter. but yeah, how that goes. So it's all cool. All right. So let's see here with this. They play. They're versus Arizona. They're home versus Arizona. Oh, you're getting to go to the game? Yeah, Arizona's now in the top 25 now. Yeah, Wade, you probably will be going down this week. But hey, go. Yeah, if you got tickets, go have fun. You never know. Arizona can give up a lot of points though, so at least you have a chance. At least Colorado is still 4-5 overall, and you're better off than what you were last year. So just take pride in that. At least you're not fake Gators. So, but anyway, you guys will be fine. Long term. Give Coach Prime next year and see what goes. But yeah, go to the game, enjoy it. Don't wear a bag on your head. You be proud. Be proud of your team. All right, that's what I got to say with that, Wade. All right. So hopefully that helps. And I'm sorry the Beavers beat them. The ESPN Buffaloes. Yeah, I think every game they're on. Yeah, I agree. Arizona being 6-3 is just incredible, and that would be crazy. And I do agree with you. I actually think they probably will lose the last two games though, because they're at Utah. This is the Buffalo's last home game of the year, so both are road games. Yeah, you probably are looking at. If you don't win today, you probably will lose out for the rest of the season in the Pac-12 for the last time. So anyway, let me. Oh wow! All right, let's take a look at this article, folks. I will not bear sports ball too much, but I do have a few people here that will talk sports ball. This is huge breaking news that I did not know, because that's how when the Gators suck, I give up. But basically, let's see. This, I guess, happened, was it tonight? Big Ten suspended Michigan's Jim Harbaugh from coaching his football team's final 3 regular season games, starting with Saturday's showdown at number 10 Penn State. The announcement came 23 days after the NCAA notified Conference of Michigan officials that received credible information that the number 3 Wolverines had been involved in a sign-stealing scheme where teams scouted future opponents off campus, which has been prohibited by NCAA rules since 1994. It's one thing to maybe scout and advance, but what was happening was that this was beyond stealing. It was like a inside dirty secret. They were actually, there's rumors that they were selling, trading information with other teams. Last year, Tennessee played at South Carolina, gave up 63 points to an average South Carolina team. And there's some rumors this year that was talking that South Carolina received some of the information because Tennessee was one of the schools that Michigan had been spying on last year. So basically, it was Stunning and Swift, they said, and will they hold up? So, but here the Michigan president is said the university is seeking a court order to overturn the suspension. So even though the league may have done it, apparently there's still some controversy. So oh gosh, Buddy's rooting against the Beavers.
Wouldn't you say Harbaugh's one of the top 5 coaches in the league now, or I mean, how would you?
I would. Well. Okay, JT, go ahead. Let's explain that. Go ahead. Why do you say that?
I would look at his bowl record and his playoff record and his record against ranked teams, and none of them are very good. I think that his team has not played anyone difficult all year, and this is going to be the first real test against number 10 Penn State, and you'll find out what the Michigan team is actually made of. Now, they very well may win without an alleged head coach. Would I put them at number 2? No. I think number 2 is purely there because they have a gigantic fan base, and it helps out those that stand to profit from that, from making them number 2. I would probably put them down at 7 or 8. I'm not going to say that they're a garbage team, but number 2, no. And Harbaugh has been in and out of cheating multiple times over the years. It's not just this one. And he got his butt spanked by Michigan State for a number of years when they had a real team, and he's lost most of his games to Ohio State. So
it took him a few years. There was some rumor about him being on High State. Yeah, Michigan Ohio State's huge rivalry.
And Yeah.
And he was not beating Ohio State for a number of years, and it was actually starting some rumor about his job security because they wanted to beat Ohio State. Let me say hello to Angry Canadian. Howdy. He's asking if it's past our bedtime. So, hey, and I will
Because
tell you,
isn't it that Ohio State won't even say their name? It's just that school up north.
Yeah, they've got a lot of back and forth about things like that.
yeah.
But,
Now, Buddy does bring a point that teams at the top are all doing shady stuff, and I do agree with that. I do think so. And like Wade says, Urban Meyer, this is a classic case right here of Mr. You know, I still think he was drama queen at Florida when it went sank. He get. How do you go from Florida then decide you're going to go get back to Ohio State, get back into coaching again? Then you go to the. I mean, I don't understand how a guy pops around. Either freaking coach or don't coach or quit being dramatic. You know, I like now the rumor is I've heard there's talk with him with your team, JT, Michigan State.
Yeah.
What do you feel about that as a Sparty fan?
I think it's less than a 1% possibility, but I don't care how much he's cheated. If it gets the team winning again in the future, then okay.
Okay.
Because
the biggest scummy thing that I did not like with that was when finally you go to Ohio State, and actually I was one of the people that did not want him back for the last year he did, because when it's like when somebody wants to leave, you let them go. Well, that last year was just a wasted year with him and that thing, and it was horrible. Just go ahead and you might as well start your rebuild process or whatever. Well, when then he takes the job at Ohio State and then he goes off recruiting against Florida saying, well, that's a bad atmosphere down there. Well, dude, you created the atmosphere. So, you know, that's the hypocrisy that gets me with it. But to the point about, I got to see who the Beavers are playing. And we'll thank y'all for the sports ball talk. I got some great people here with it, and gives Hungry Boy a chance to relax for a minute because he's been working for 3 hours. But, I agree with your points about Harbaugh. There's always been a stain. There's always been not stain, but there's always been smoke. There's always been questions, whether it's been in the NFL or in college. And, you know.
As I say, because didn't Harbaugh leave the NFL under a cloud of suspicion?
There was, and the thing is that though I think a lot of it depends on his rosters. When you're at a school like Michigan and you have better talented people, you should be beating them all the time. I've never his game day coaching. I've never been impressed with it. Last year they go into the bowl championship series and what happened? They couldn't stop a Texas Christian offense that actually played a typical Big 12 game and actually beat Michigan. And you finally play a team that has some offense instead of Central Michigan or Western Michigan or Akron.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
you play, or and no disrespect meant to Michigan State, but they've been down, or Northwestern. These teams that can't score. You can pad your stats and you can pad a record against people like that, but look for the number of years he could not beat Ohio State. Many times. So
actually know someone on the Michigan team played. Pop Warner football, my son, or against him, but one of the wide receivers is on the, which is kind of fun to see him play. I'm not a big college football fan, but Michigan with a ton of Michigan fans.
Exactly.
It's a big, Harbaugh is when I say he's one of the top coaches too, but he's name recognition too. He's one of the the big quote unquote big guys. So
Carla, if you had to leave, thank you for staying so long. But I just with this article, it also says, how did the Big 12, Big 10 arrive at its ruling? It was a 13-page letter that was delivered. So, all right, Kronos, we're going to get back on the food and other stuff. You don't have to leave. It's just we took a little detour here like we do everything else. And like I said, this gives us a chance to talk about something else. And Hungry
wants to see those turkey sides.
Yeah, we'll get back to that. Yeah, Hungry's been working hard, and we got to give Hungry a little bit of a break for a bit. So let him in the background. So, but this is.
Then I got to head out soon too, unfortunately, because I got to finish that project.
This is big news, and we got some pictures from JT Kirk's convention today. I want to talk about a little bit. But this is huge news. This is not just trivial stories that I got. It's a 13-page letter that was sent to the Michigan Athletics Director, where the conference believed Michigan violated sportsmanship policy because of staff member engaged in, here's the difference, organized, extensive, years-long in-person advanced scouting scheme that was impermissible.
It's not like you're stealing this. Oh, sorry,
Go
I was
ahead.
gonna say it's
Yeah,
not
go
like
ahead.
you're stealing the signs at a game, or where a player like could figure out the signs. That's
Right.
different versus like undercover, stuff stealing.
Right.
Like
They
yeah,
they did it. They were scouting ahead to pick it up. It wasn't like in game. Because see, I hate that debate in baseball because you know what? If you can read signs, then hey, good for
yeah,
you. It's your fault if you can't change them. But basically, they said the letter the commissioner wrote in the letter, the goal of the scheme was to gain an unfair advantage by stealing the signs of teams that the university's football team was due to play later in the season. Such conduct inherently compromised the integrity of competition. So, it's just, so that's where they go. Then they say that he's denied it and things. So this is where the lawyers get involved. And at this point, you can't
yeah.
speculate. You got to be careful because it's in the hands of the lawyers and the courts. Michigan challenges it, which they probably will do. They did have a master spreadsheet was provided with the letter with the types of information about things that were included in this game, including monetary costs for scouting of some games. So that's the thing is, when you got paper trail receipts and stuff, you can start putting two and two together and, drawing lines together. And like I said, at this point, it's just, the investigation is still ongoing, although they did suspend him now. Of course, the court could intervene and do something. The question was, is the Big Ten's action unprecedented? Well, it has imposed discipline under sportsmanship policy to coaches and players. In February 2022, Big Ten suspended the Michigan basketball coach, Juwan Howard, for 5 games, which was the remainder of his team's regular season, finding $40,000 for hitting an assistant coach for Wisconsin in the face during a fracas. They also fined a Badgers coach $10,000. So both penalties fell under that sportsmanship policy. So that, in a quick notice, is we're going to talk about sports ball tonight. But thank y'all for bringing it up. Any other comments on it,
Big
JT
news,
or Mark? I mean, it's huge news. This is like things that break in the comic book world or sci-fi world. I mean, this is big news to people that are in sports and stuff. And it's huge. So, any other thoughts on this one?
I just wanted to wrap up my thoughts on it by saying that Harbaugh's been under investigation by the NCAA in the Big Ten for better part of a year and a half now. And he was fighting them and not being forthcoming and not volunteering and cooperating the whole time. So, they couldn't really get him really hard on some of the earlier stuff. So they just kept digging until they found more because he ticked them off.
Well, the thing is, the cost, right there, it tells me as an auditor is those receipts. Travel costs, when you start matching people and timesheets and travel records to games and schedules, because they also include schedules, that's where you start putting things together. Because, when you put people in spots, it's that paper trail that will ultimately lead to your downfall. I mean, that's why people don't put stuff in writing.
Yeah.
There's no proof, but when you can start making connections with dates, times, and stuff like that.
And if he had cooperated, then he might have had a slap on the wrist, and then it all would have gone away. They would have gotten their pound of flesh, and they would have moved on to somebody else. But no,
how many times is it pride that gets people?
Yeah, and so you tick somebody off.
Richard Nixon.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
Anyway.
So thank you everybody for letting us have a little bit of time on sports ball, because I appreciate it, because I love bouncing things from time to time and things like that. And it's a passion of mine. I've got a few people on here. I hope that y'all have enjoyed it, because see, it's not just this is what I'm trying to say. The sports is more than just the game you see on the field. Just because it's just sports, there is life, there is business stuff, there is all this type of controversial stuff that transcends the sports and stuff. And this is dramatic news with me. And Buddy Hepburn, I can understand you, my friend. Yeah, Stanford is playing at the Beavers tomorrow at 5:30 on the Pac-12 network. If I'm watching football, that's probably the game I will be watching. So, with that being said, all right, now let's return to Mark D with a C. A little bit of
return to the turkey,
and then I want to see with Mark D with a C. Yeah, and I'm serious, folks. We got 80 y'all out here. I really appreciate y'all staying with me. I hope y'all are still with us, because I like to bring what y'all like to talk about, but I also like y'all getting involved in things that I want to share with y'all from things that I like a little bit. So and it's always good. And let me just catch up in the chat real quick, and then, but like I said, last was that Buddy said the teams are doing shady stuff. Adult butt spanking sounds kinky. Yes, it does. So hey, Carla said thanks for being awesome, and I guess she headed out. But hey, and Chris seems like he headed out. But thank you for being here. Okay. Buddy Hepburn said I didn't like Michigan State because Jamel Hill on ESPN talking about them like skipping the Cowboys. JT says Michigan, the ESPN hates Michigan State so bad they never gave them fair coverage. Oh yeah, the NASA stuff with the gymnastics, and there was a lot there, but you're reporting. Listen, there was a lot there that proved that all thing, but the problem is when you have reporters and unfounded reports, that's the thing you're ultimately responsible for.
Well, and there were also some stories they ran saying that Tom Izzo and then the football coach at the time, Mark D'Antonio, knew that all this was going on. I'm like, no, they were busy coaching their own teams, and then ESPN later had to go back and retract a lot of it, and it was messy. So anyway.
Well, I did. I'm sorry that they're not on. Colorado, Arizona seems like a better matchup than Washington State, Cal. Hello, Cardi. Welcome in. Good to see you. Good to see you again, Cardi. Oh man, so many of y'all have been at a lot of these streams lately, and we appreciate it. And Shooter with the line, it's not like we had a choice with you talking foosball. Well, you could have left, but you didn't. You stayed here. I appreciate it. So, all right, back to turkey now. Let's back to turkey.
All right,
here
turkey
we go.
time.
All right. All right.
So here,
thank you again.
Well, anyone had just joined, but here was the deep fried turkey. So here's the so you fry that turkey up to 151, 160. 151's good, and then I have a whole rig here where you can take it out of the rig. And then let's go back to.
So you put it in and you pull it out with the pulley system?
Yeah, with the pulley. Yeah, I mean, you just use a hook, but it's just a little bit safer. And it's fun to have a gadget or gizmo. Yeah, and of course, the skin always comes out good in these.
Make sure I'll hit that like button and subscribe. And also make sure you don't do this at home. You really need to be careful with how you do this. And Mark's a trained professional with cooking and stuff like that. So.
And I swear to God, I thought turkeys could fly. And don't drop them turkeys out of a helicopter.
Oh gosh, WKRP. Okay, they found. Max said they found Harbaugh's receipt for Science Stealer GPT. And Wade, no, I don't. I think it's funny and sad that they chose that game over the other. But Mark, why don't you tell us about that turkey episode?
Yeah, so that's the world famous WKRP in Cincinnati from the 70s. Hungry Boy might know that show too because we're old. But so they were doing a promo for the radio station, the WKRP in Cincinnati. So Les Nespin, he hired people to drop turkeys out of was a plane or helicopter? I can't remember.
Helicopter.
Helicopter, or that was helicopter. Yeah, over the grocery store, like as a promo. And turkeys can't fly, so the turkeys are going splat, and dying. He's like, as God is my witness, I thought turkeys could fly.
Yes.
Yeah. So classic WKRP in Cincinnati. They don't make shows like that anymore. That's for sure.
No, I tell you, somebody told me about that, and I was like, holy cow, that's cool. Cardi, I don't know if you've ever heard about that. It's an old 70s American television show, and it was like hilarious with that. So yeah, we're talking turkey.
I know the song.
No, Max Redstone. No.
Because they play on the oldies channel.
Never put a frozen turkey straight into oil. Never.
No, that would be bad.
Yes.
Water, oil, bad.
Yes, exactly.
Don't combine them.
That would rupture the warp core. That would you need to do a core ejection there.
Exactly. No, even I know that. So that's But hey, all right. Well, that looks really nice.
The bird. Yeah, so good. Got your nice white meat, your dark meat, and it's not greasy. I mean, it just cooks fast. I mean, it's, cooks really quick, which is the whole point. It's about 45 minutes. Your turkey's done. The only bad thing is you don't have tough to make the gravy because you don't have the fat drippings, and you don't get that turkey smell as much in the house. So that's the thing that you miss. don't get that real nice. But then eventually you do get it once you bring the bird inside. So
the bird is the word.
The bird's the word.
Exactly.
Burr.
So we got
Exactly,
mashed
so.
potatoes. You gotta have mashed potatoes, right? And then those are very healthy Brussels sprouts with, I think, bacon is mixed in there though to try to mix up the make it a little less healthy. deep fried Brussels sprouts with bacon, not deep fried.
Oh.
And then what else do we got over here? That's probably the butternut squash.
So Angry
mushrooms.
Canadian says turkey gravy is important.
Yes, it is.
Yes,
exactly. With the turkey and the stuffing, I would say.
Well, usually what I do, I try to take the giblets or some leftover parts and render that to get some oil for the gravy, flavoring for the gravy.
Mhm.
Or we'll smoke a bird and have the gravy from that. So yeah, that's probably one of the bad things. So yeah.
Yeah. There's your mashed
and
potatoes.
Mashed potato. This is butternut squash. Oh, and this is cream spinach, I think.
A good cream spinach is really, really nice.
Yeah, so we didn't go too crazy with the sides on this one.
Yeah. There you go, Wade.
And this is... Oh, is that the sweet potatoes? I think that's the sweet potatoes with...
oh, yeah.
On top of there. That's like... it's not brown sugar, is it? I'm trying to remember what we put in.
No, you use brown sugar, but...
Yeah, that's probably brown sugar and something else,
and
I think.
then,
I can't remember.
I think you put some nuts on there. Like chopped... and I can't remember. Is it
not almonds? Pecans. Yeah.
Angry Canadian's asking, is this the Thanksgiving meal or is this Thanksgiving?
No, this is Thanksgiving. Yeah, this is Thanksgiving. Yep. And cornbread. You gotta have your cornbread.
Yep.
Oh, sweet or unsweet cornbread?
That's sweet cornbread. Yeah, I think that was sweet probably. Yeah. Or this is the one we make with the cream corn. So it's kind of like. It's not as dry, so you mix them up. It's good, yeah. Oh, and this was my mom's stuffing. No, mom's not listening. I didn't really like her stuffing because it's got too much stuff in it, and too big of these fancy dancy pieces.
Yeah,
give me some stovetop stuffing. But it was like it had like onions in it, and the onions were too big, and the celery was too big. I just want my stuffing, but I did complain a little bit about that. I got
all right.
And cranberries.
That is awesome. Cranberries. Oh, so that's real cranberry, right?
But I like cranberry in the can. So my thing is, there's got to be a cranberry in the can. I can't eat this with all this stuff here. Just it's too gross. I can eat tripe, but I can't eat that.
That's weird.
It does look weird, but that's real cranberry sauce. Yeah. The cranberries, yeah.
Oh, Mark, on the stuffing, do you put apple in?
No, I mean, I know one thing that people put in is oysters. They either apples or oysters, or they'll put in chestnuts.
Mm-hmm.
Chestnuts, I like actually.
I see some people put in apple. I cannot stand a sweet stuffing. It has to be salty and savory.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. Yep. Definitely agree with that. Yeah. I don't like a sweet. Yeah, and that's what the cranberry sauce is for. If you want it sweet on your turkey, yeah.
Right.
So, but you can never have too much food on Thanksgiving, right? I should start dieting now. So
exactly.
And Buddy agrees with me. Canned cranberry. Yeah, I just.
You know what? The missus and I think the missus and I might have to do a Thanksgiving special coming up. So you never know.
All right. I mean, what kind of cranberry do you like, Dad?
I don't eat cranberries, but she likes the real berry ones. Yeah,
she would eat that one, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she wants the berries. She wants the real stuff. So, all right. Well, that was neat, Mark. Appreciate that. With the food, we did a lot of food tonight. There's only one thing I really want to do, and Jess. There's probably two things. One, Jess, we'll talk about some of the Fortnite changes and for a little bit in just a minute. JT, you want to show a few of your pictures that we've got? Oh, Mac, there's Max. Sure. Cranberries. Oh, Buddy, Buddy likes the canned cranberry, like you said.
Yeah, it's got good taste.
And then Max Redstone, you can't calls you the West, but eat cranberries. And yes, the King's Hawaiian rolls with butter and cran. You don't even need to put butter on
Those
those,
are
but I
good
got
too,
you.
yeah.
Canned cranberry slider sandwiches. Wow, that's interesting. All right, JT Kirk. He's been waiting patiently.
Yeah.
JT Kirk,
So
what is this con that you went to?
this is the 2023 Motor City Comic Con. It's this weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I try to take some pictures. I'll tell you right now, I do not have a ton. The cosplay game was nowhere near the New York Comic Con that Mark went to. Unfortunately, that barely anyone dressed up, and the folks that did, it was sadly not much to write home about. But so this first one here, it did it all out of order. Dang it. Okay, we'll come back to that. There was a big RoboCop thing right there. So
yeah, that's the car from RoboCop. Yeah.
Yeah, I have a better shot of it, but for some reason the pictures are out of order. I took this for Hungry Boy. Some Gojira stuff to be had here at this booth. So there were a lot of booths, but honestly, they tend to be a lot of the same. This booth here, I actually had this set as a kid. And I don't know what I ever did with them, but it did not cost $75 when originally bought. But this was some of the most fun that I had as a kid playing with these. This guy at the booth had a Jerry Ryan Warehouse 13 signed portrait and all kinds of weird stuff like that. So I just thought it was interesting. But yeah, these are definitely collector's items now. If you were to go try and find those, just weird, a lot of weird stuff like this. That's not really comics focused.
I love that
But,
stuff. That's what's great about
it's a
cons,
little
you find
different.
that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. So I liked the Welcome to Valhalla thing
Loki
that
would
was
like
in there. Yeah. So and then, here's some more of it. Kaiju Zone for Hungry Boy again. I don't know if he's still here or not, but
he's still with us. He's just kind of relaxing. So
okay. So let's see. Okay, here we go. Here's another RoboCop. The gentleman that played RoboCop, his name is escaping me at this late hour.
Frank Weller? No, Frank.
Yes. Yep. He will be at the
Peter
Comic-Con. Peter Weller. Thank you. He'll be there tomorrow, doing a show. So, there's that. Cool. Yeah. I mean, it was fun to kind of see.
That's cool, RoboCop. Yeah.
Yeah, and then there was, a Ghostbusters group that showed up, and there was 5 or 6 other packs that were just kind of sitting off to the side. I don't know where the Ghostbusters troupe was at that point in the day, but behind this exhibit was where most of the special guests were signing things and whatnot. Then I thought this was kind of funny.
Not Frank Welker. Frank Welker's Transformers and other stuff. This is
Peter
Weller, right? Was it Peter Weller?
Yeah.
Peter Weller.
Okay,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So, and then there was some individual.
Yes, I love this. I love this party.
Yeah, I thought that was really funny.
That's
I did not pick that up, but
he looks like a giant monster or something like that.
He is.
But just stuff that kind of made me chuckle. Most of the Comic-Con was just booths to buy stuff. So yeah. Now, okay, so there was a booth, and I should have taken more pictures of it. They were making resin models that you could assemble or buy them assembled of all like Star Trek or Buck Rogers or Battlestar Galactica pistols. And this, I talked to the guy, and maybe the missus will buy one for Christmas for me. It's got a bad word there. Sorry, Dadman. But these are, I talked to the guy. This is a set cast. So the original set props, they made a cast of them. And so these are made from that cast. So, and I asked him, and he said
That's
no.
a great joke in there because they give that to Riker at the end of the episode.
Yeah. And he said no. It is not guaranteed to achieve Jamaharan.
Yeah.
He said several people have tried, but it does not work. So, but 75 is a little high for me on that one.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Yeah. What, you got anything else after that?
Oh yeah.
Go ahead and we'll bring it back. Yeah. Ooh, characters.
Ooh.
Not toys, not dolls.
They're models, right?
Yes.
So just stuff like that.
I got that.
You could find. I figured you would, Mark. Yeah.
Well, I have Core. I don't. I didn't.
Yeah.
Did I buy Worf? I think I.
Quark was. Quark was wandering around handing them to anyone that would take them.
So these were actually sold. Originally, they were sold limited editions, and I don't think they sold that well. Now they're either selling what was left or on the mass market. But these were sold by Mego through Tops at one point, and they were selling them in sets of 2.
How do you eat, Clay Thomas? And good to see you tonight. And Buddy says they are dolls. Sorry.
How much were they?
Tell me what's wrong with this one on the right.
There's no Chicken Man in the picture. We should have Neelix.
So this is Lieutenant Worf, but he's wearing red for the Deep Space Nine gear, but it has Captain Jean-Luc Picard in there, and you can see over here that they have the correct one for Cisco for Quark, and they should have a Cisco one over here for Worf because he's not wearing his TNG uniform. So anyway.
Yep. Okay. By the way, somebody asked in the chat about Quark's. Shooter asked about Quark's clothes on that model. Very plain.
Yeah, Mark. I don't know. These are the Migos, right?
Yeah, I mean it fit. I mean, a Quark would wear that, but it's not as colorful.
I
it's
think the
not
best
bad. It's not bad
is Core. Yeah,
I got Core. I can't remember if I bought Worf now. I gotta check.
Yeah, so much stuff though. Wow, that's a lot of stuff you got.
How much were they there? $20 or?
Probably 15 or 20.
Yeah, that's not a bad price. Yeah.
I took pictures of maybe 1% of everything. I took this for Don Power Ranger. Yeah. So anyway, these are all magnets, and if you're someone that grew up in the 90s and you had an N64, the one thing you like to keep were the boxes, because the boxes were all pretty cool looking. So if you're in your 30s or 40s, I guess too, if you're a little bit older, you would think that these are pretty fun to collect. So anyway, this was probably the only local artist that I actually thought was good, like really, really good. Like, hey, that I would be interested in doing, buying that. He'll do your a portrait of your pet, like one of these.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
I thought the squirrel down here, in the cats. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, that was cool.
Oh shoot. I was at the end. Now I did get some. I was going to say I did have a few more of the comic books if you wanted.
Sure.
Yeah, we'll get to those real quickly because I want to go ahead and wrap up in a couple minutes, and I want to get to Jess real quick on something.
Yeah, sure. So I found some BSG comics. So I found the #1 here.
Wait, did you buy it?
Yes. Yep.
All right.
And so I'm trying to see. Okay, there we go. So I have some Star Trek ones that were in here too. These were all $1, except for that #1 issue. All of these were $1. So
nice.
I tried to find early voyages that were covering on some other stuff here. Could not find any early voyages. I did pick up
a great book.
This Khan 4-book series, which covers Khan between Space Seed and the Wrath of Khan. So, anyway.
Yeah, those are really good.
Quick pictures.
Love
I
that
did get
Battlestar,
almost the whole
Battlestar
run.
Galactica. Oh man.
Yeah, I did get almost the whole run of I think it's like
Buy
25.
them all. Yeah.
I'm only
Great.
missing like 2 or 3 of them. So I won't go through all the covers, because they're all
Well-
sideways, it looks like. But I just wanted to show.
Maybe we can
few
have a
of them.
chill stream sometime, JT, and you want to show them off. We can
Sure.
schedule it to take a look through and around them and dedicate a whole time for it. So
Yeah, but I made off with a huge stack, and it didn't put me back much. So it was fun.
Awesome.
But yeah,
thanks for sharing them. Glad we talked. Yeah, everybody's going to cons these days. That's awesome. And Buddy said his dad has all the DC ones, and Shooter said that is a good cover. So, well, in the last couple minutes we got here, real quick, Jess, what do you think with this? We talked. You mentioned about some of the things that are coming in with the new the car league. The what is it? The robot league. The
Rocket League.
Rocket League. Yeah. What was that about? What have we got coming into Rocket League again?
Lightning McQueen from Cars.
Wow. Yeah.
So he's going to be a look you can have for your car, and there's going to be a goal celebration type for him, and you can have your player anthem music, which I'm not 100% sure if I remember what that is.
Yeah.
Be that song. That's that. Life is a highway.
Yeah, that song.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's cool. What do you think with this season, with the current Fortnite season? Season, it's a short one.
Kind of fun.
You know what I like with it was not so stressed with crawl. You didn't have to fight the wilds. You didn't have to. It just you did that island up high. I mean, there is the island, but you don't have the.
Yeah, well, it's up high now.
Yeah, but you don't have the ability to pick people off. From an impossible distance, and I actually think it's a good change to miss. And I've talked about how it's kind of allowed us to relax again and play a little bit.
It's definitely designed to have fun again.
Mm-hmm.
Because they started off with you just had golf carts and shopping carts. So you knew people would be having, and now with the hoverboard and the ATVs, it's even more of just.
And it's not so busy. The worst problem the last season was that daggum wilds, and not just the wilds, the terrain. You'd get hurt significantly because you're just running it
stuck in the trees.
Yeah, or you get stuck on a tree and then you die when you fall off, or running off the cliff by accident, you die, or you're like significantly.
It's just with this one though, people, because they're forgetting, because they don't realize that we've gone back to the OG. So falling in the water does not save you from fall damage.
Right. Exactly. So it's kind of cool.
So there's been people having issues with that, especially at the Viking ship.
Yeah, no, I understand. I like the way they did the dinosaurs in it. That was a nice touch. The little part over in the desert with the dinosaurs. I like that. We just need more.
I haven't come across that. I just haven't really gone in the desert much.
Yeah, I haven't yet. I need to get back over in the desert a little bit more. We end up on the other sides of the map, so
yeah.
And
I like to land at the motel. Because usually, like, pretty much nobody else lands there, and you can get, and has decent loot. Usually it's got, usually got a few chests there, and there's always a golf cart parked there. So if it is a far way to the circle, you can just hop in the golf cart and drive.
Yeah. No, exactly. I tell you, and I tell you, when I saw the shopping carts, I knew of you because I knew you were excited about the shopping carts coming.
Yeah.
So, but that's
they're
cool.
fun. I only played with them early on when it was at the end of chapter 2, and that was early on when I was playing.
Well, looking at my day the next couple of days, be prepared for some Fortnite streams in the next week or so. So if you're available, let me know, and we will try to do it between Sunday or Monday night. The thing is, Monday night
is tonight. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of one of those moods. I'm actually amazed we're still going, Mark. But still we're going to wrap up here. But basically, that it's been a nice season. It's kind of a get break, but
it's short, like you said. What is it? It's only
about a month till the first part of December. So then they'll get back to it. I think that sometimes simple is better with some of these games because it's like, dear God, the challenges last season got so technical. They were like X of X of X, and it's like you got to write everything down. Even the misses was pushed with it, Mark. to try to keep up with all the
There were
challenges.
so many different quests you didn't even know. Like,
And
I keep saying they should let you list like 3 or 4 quests on the stream, or because you don't even know what's.
it should be a
There's like a
game. It should be
gazillion
fun.
things.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't
Exactly.
mind some of the quests, but like, there's a gazillion. There's like a gazillion of them, and you're like, how do you track them? It's like,
I know.
how do you know
And
what?
some of them I felt like you were dependent on other people doing things.
Yeah.
Like, score 400 damage after getting hit and stuff
I
like
hated
that.
those. Yeah, I
Yeah.
hate those. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I never got the one where you had to land with the ram thing.
Oh.
Someone damage.
Yeah.
Like,
You
I
just had to
tried
get
that.
close. You just had to get close to them to get the shot feeling on them. That I found that out once.
It's still easier said
Yeah.
than done. It really
I
was.
agree.
I always hate the ones where you got to take out a boss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's like, especially, if it's it's like, because I've had issues with that where even if I do find a group I'm willing to play with, and it's like, okay, I need to take them out, and you're trying to get the weapon so you can go fight them, and then they're like, the better fighters, and they like run ahead, and then you're like, and then it's like, we only landed here so I could get a shot on, so I could get assist, and you all took them out before I could get over there.
Yeah.
Exactly. I mean, and that's the thing is who you play with and how fast. Yeah, it can get tough. I know
It's like you need a good enough group that you guys are gonna be able to take out the boss, but not
you need to have also
too
players
good of
that-
those sort of people that are gonna like leave you behind and not let you get it done.
That's why I like playing with you, especially when we do duos. We got to do some more of those because you get eliminated. Like Dadman to your right, Dadman to your other right, Dadman to the right. And it's like you and my ear eyes in the sky.
Yeah.
That like, hey, but we do well, folks. Let's see. We're going to go ahead and end this now. Here, go support Mark T with a C. Mark, if you can put your channel link in there, you're quicker than I am.
Yeah,
That's fine.
Yeah. And if you want a doomsday machine too, yeah.
Go ahead.
I'm getting close to 1,000 now, so.
Oh yeah,
I'm like,
we're gonna have another party for that.
Getting very close. Yep. You have to send me 2 clam pizzas then. Just kidding.
Well, let's see. I'll just.
Dadman just booted me from the stream, I think.
There you go. Now, if we got 10 people with us, man, it's like, dang, we can go another 15 hours, but we'll call it tonight. We got another 2-hour stream in on top of the wonderful Buck Rogers that we did earlier, which was over 3 hours. So make sure to go support these Mark D with C on his channel. Join us on Friday night. JT Kirk and Hungry Boy will be back with me with Daisy Blossom. And also catch Jess in our chats and our one of our mods that's everywhere. Hopefully get you on Fortnite again soon. Mondays are going to be kind of weird with timing because of Mrs. with her build streams on Monday nights. So make sure you plan on jumping on with Mrs. Dadman Walking on Monday nights. Jess, can you put Mrs.'s link in for me real quick?
Yeah, I think I can get that without it kicking me. Or if it kicks me, I'll just listen to the stream.
Okay, that's fine because we're going to wrap up here anyway. So
I've got it.
I just spammed the
you got
channel
it,
with
JT.
everything.
Okay, you got JT. Okay, because folks, listen, she is already 51 subs. She appreciates all the support. Had another build stream tonight that she's got to finish another time. Got close. Mondays and Wednesdays, I think, are some standard type of major builds. But go follow her channel. Follow her on Twitter. You'll get an update of what's going on. But daily, she's going to do every week. So in the morning, in about 6 hours, you're going to have her again with the Morning Muses with Mrs. Dadman, where she's just going to come off with some positive news and talk about birthdays and different things. And, it's really a fun, laid-back time for the missus and chatting with everybody and having a good time together. So we got everybody's links. Hungry, are you still with us? I know he went silent, so he might have, but hey, it's all good, my friend. Hey,
we put him to sleep. We did our job.
We did our job so he could rest. And I say that all seriousness, a good friend of ours, Hungry Boy, and hope we had a long stream tonight. We kicked the heck out of Battlestar Galactica. Oh, damn it, that was another story. I did
Buck
it as much as Buck Rogers. Yes, we do. We did a 3-hour stream.
I missed that one where Buck Rogers met Adama and the crew from Battlestar Galactica. That
Oh
was
yeah,
Yeah, I
awesome.
know. I love.
they
I
were
love
all
talking about
chanting
it.
"So say we all." It was
Yeah.
quite something.
It's all good. But hey, folks, with that, y'all have a great night and have a great day tomorrow. Well, I guess today, technically. Hope your college football teams win, except Buddy. I got to go with the Beavers. And, thank you all for your support, for being around. And everybody, at 2 hours and roughly 10 minutes later, we will say good night. Remember, Dadman Walking 55 on Twitter. Get your notifications on Twitch and on YouTube, and double check that you're still subscribed on our YouTube channel. We're 5:10 and we're going to move on forward, and everybody have a great night. Talk to you later. Bye all.
Night.